got heals. Rubik also, I think Rubik's a little bit tankier than both these heroes. And
yeah, Rubik's
1450.
It's tanky boy. He's got that gem as well that he took from you, that you so graciously gave him. Take a look at that moment.
So
yeah,
he holds it here. It's like, maybe you could have gone for. At this point, they didn't have enough damage. And that fear was great. That was a big
I thought it got him out of the arena. Could you imagine if that got him out of the Wukongs?
It didn't matter. Like in the background, it's not on the camera. In the background, you can see the Pele. Like there was an arena going. There's a whole different fight that was happening, and Super. Yeah, they go for him. He's like, I don't care. I have heals.
Yeah.
And old 11 dies again. Just a little too aggressive here, and PSG LGD getting really punished by it.
Yeah, we might have another fight here. I'm sure we've got the ulti. Maybe BKB not yet available. BKB now by. Oh, do they have the damage to swap? Yes, they do have that BKB piercing stun to the interrupt. Okay, yeah, he's going to cut him down. Quite a bit from Flywin here. RNG, or LGD rather, only for basically a swap charge.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think that's his 9-second BKB that was just used.
That's correct.
To probably 8 seconds. Some interesting items, yeah, not 8 seconds. Some interesting neutral items. Can we look at them? Chen's got the river. Alright, so no Craggy. Quickening, both teams have quickening charm they're not using. Nice item for the DK with that heal coming out from.
No,
sorry, this is LG size time, right?
Yeah, for Chalice. Yeah. Let's see, he's still got a lot of money in the bank. Yeah, as our observer pointing out. Oh no, Somnus maybe in trouble. The Dragon Tail stun. He still does have this Aegis. We'll see if BKB's on his first life. Certainly not. I don't think he's gonna get a chance to. Oh, they're trying to. Oh my God! He waits out the BKB. RNG. They knew.
Second.
Oh my goodness! They just all stood around and looked at him. And he goes, "I'm in danger." Still in danger is old 11. Oh, they're gonna push him away from the Centaur stun. Not get him too cheap either, but he's probably not gonna get the ultimate off here. So RNG, they get a 9-second, maybe 8-second BKB charge there. Out from maybe. That was incredible. Down to the second.
I like that. It's more. I'm looking at it, I was like, he's dead. No way, his HP is increasing. That doesn't seem right.
Like, where are the nukes, guys? Hello? And then he blinks awkwardly.
Blinks BKB. Like, oh shit, this is bad.
Yeah, that was a close one. Moment of brilliance out from RNG though. My goodness. I was like, that Aegis will be up soon.
Assault QS almost ready for the Dragon. I'm level 20. That's 20 strength talent. I don't know. This is looking like a scary push. It's 32 minutes, so maybe.
That's a solar crest as well on Super.
It's like once Monet is in the front line, I don't know. They might be waiting. It's still 3 more minutes for like the Aegis timer just to sort of start. You know, once we're looking at like a 34th, yeah. So Roshan, it's gonna take a while.
That was incredible. I can't believe
RNG
just stopped and looked at him. Look at this. This is amazing. Yeah.
They just hold it for a while, and it's like, oh, he's gonna die, right? Then his HP
That was a perfect comedic timing. We're like, what are they waiting for? And then boop. Incredible. He's like, do it and kill me, you cowards. And they're like, not yet.
Oh man, but they actually had hit him like in between. He would have, there would have been no healing, no blink. But
yeah, he gets the blink out in time.
RNG, oh man, that's so well. That's why he timed the Aegis. You know, I play with Arthur quite a bit, and whenever we play together, Arthur's like, he's almost like playing with streaming with us.
Yeah.
He was like, time the Aegis. I'm like, why would I do that? It's within this window.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you know.
Now we know. RNG, they're smoked up the middle lane. There's Alina just casting spells all over the place. There's a Dragon Tail stun, however, onto Somnus. They might be able to get him.
Oh, that's spear.
They're gonna get him as well, actually. The Wukong's command will come out. Chalice trying to get the damage in. Still has his own BKB. Is getting lifted up. Will be the DK, but look at Setsu just murdering people here. Vengeful Spirit will die. Chalice looking to finally get that jump in as FY does damage, but it gets healed off immediately by the Bun. As they have at least gotten a Boulder Hurl. That's going to allow old 11 to jump away. Chalice now trying to man-fight the entire enemy team. He doesn't even have the damage for Rubik. Oh, they stole Swap, actually. Chalice getting kited around. Dodges a bit of damage with the tree. Nice dodge there, but it's not going to be enough. He still will die. Dead for 69 seconds now. As RNG, they're going to go straight into the base. There's no buyback on Chalice or on Maybe. Repair kit will be dropped, but I think they're just going to go straight for the win here. They're going to try and force it.
Well, once it doesn't come out, you're like, alright, they're gonna go. Usually, one racks is okay, but 2 racks means the enemy team doesn't have buyback. And yeah, they have repair kits, but it's not. Look at barely.
Old 11, yeah, he's gonna get caught out here. Oh, the swap defensively, it doesn't matter. He's still gonna go down. Old 11 now that does not have buyback, and that will be the GG call. RNG, they take game 1. Look at that, 6-11.
It's insane.
Oh, as the game crashing to desktop there. That's how much of a surprise it was. Could not believe it.
I mean, when we look at it, I feel like it comes down a lot to LGD's kind of communication. You know that when they had that fight for the lane and she was TPing, and you can see, Chelsea's like, he read something on it, it's like, no. And like, they're not sure if they're committing. Another time was the Clinks, when he walks into the team and you can see them, they're invisible. He's invisible. Yeah. And he just hangs out there for a few seconds.
Old 11 blinks in, uses the BKB, or uses the ulti rather.
So we have a bunch of these sort of things. They had, I mean, the biggest thing is they had 2 Desos, one on the Clinks and one on the Monkey King. So I do feel like LGD, I don't want to say not bring their A game, but RNG with that Aegis. You're not supposed to touch your face, but that's how crazy. It's like mind blowing. Like you can't help it because
that's how in control they were. They had the luxury. They had the time to just. All right, hold on. Aegis is up. Yeah. It's okay. You can't kill us. You know.
Just wait a second.
We'll just wait a second. That's LGD, man. 6 to
31.
6 to 31.
That's like how when you what. No, it's a quintuple enemy scores. Like that's what it was. Not quads 4, a quintuple, something like that.
So, some tuple. Yeah,
some tuple. Thank you.
That's.
I don't know.
I mean, what a game. Yeah, that was the first time we've seen Xnova on the Vengeful Spirit, though. We'll see if they want to draft for something differently, as that is our game 1 of our best of 3 series, guys. Do stick around. Game number 2 will be starting up here in just a bit, so stick around, and we'll see you then.
I know I sound crazy to the ones who said I know I am powered though to dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne.
My name is Jordan Gilbert, aka Nothing.
Hi, my name is Sue Lee. My handle is Smix. I think it's important for these initiatives to happen. Empathy really, really goes a long way, and it always means so much to us, and I think that's where initiatives like this really help.
I encourage everyone in the community, anytime they see bullying, anytime they see someone getting called names, I encourage you to step up and say something.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
Multiple witnesses have reported mysterious shadow sightings all around the city. According to experts, the origin of these shadows is still unclear.
Everybody loves an underdog. Who needs to be liked?
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
look at me that way. It broke my heart to see. It was a moment of darkness, a moment in time that I regret for being so heartless. It was a moment of darkness. Moment of darkness. I fell apart when I saw you look at me that way. It broke my heart to see. It's too hard, it don't come easy. I went dark, I lost it right away. And when it starts, God knows what I'll say. In my head, I had good reason. I went red so unexpectedly. I should have said that sometimes happens to me. It was a moment of darkness, a moment in time that I regret for being so heartless. It was a moment of darkness. Moment of darkness. Moment of darkness.
Chasing love in an empty bar. Pour a drink till I make it past. The midnight hour seems to come and go, but I know. Walk on up with a drink in hand, sipping mixes cause you can. And all the lights begin to switch on. You're chasing love, holding on for life. Holding on for life, feet in the high, chasing the night, chasing the night. Hotel rooms and city squares, champagne bottles, drum and snare. The sights and cities seem to fall away when you stay. Locked in love for a night or two, losing sleep just to get off you. Day to day you wanna stay out. You're chasing love, holding on for life. Chasing love, chasing life. Chasing love, chasing I like the way you try even though you know you will fail. Sometimes I give you hope before I take it all away from you. Just know I'll never let you win. I feel you caving in. Just know I'll never let you win. I feel you caving in. I never get tired taking down your empire. I feel alive in the middle of the crusade. I hear your steps and every move you make. I'm always one step ahead. I smell your fear, your tired sighs are music to my ears.
ESL 1 is brought to you in part by Intel, Mercedes-Benz, GG Bat, Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel, and DHL.
Hello everyone, RNG taking their first game here in our best of 3 series versus them and LGD in the ESL 1 Birmingham 2020 Online League powered by Intel. I'm Seeking Strike. Joining us is Odimo for the coverage here, and we were just talking a bit about that last match, the Clinks, you know.
Yeah, we were saying, Clinks just didn't really have the game that he wanted. You know, he's always far behind. They only had 6 kills, so how much of that is he going to get extra damage from? He only had like 10, I think it was, by the end of the game. It wasn't really the Clinks game that he was hoping for, I'm sure. So, yeah, some games a bit tough, but LGD probably going to do hopefully a little better this game.
Indeed, as we're enjoying this event, we want to see how you guys are enjoying events and how you've previously enjoyed events. We've seen Slacks run around the arena with the DHL delivery bot. We've seen him do the bits. If you've got pictures at previous DHL or ESL events, or if you want to show how you're currently enjoying the show, go ahead and go to inmotion.dhl/DHL drop to possibly win some prizes from our sponsor, DHL.
Are you missing the spectacular crowd and experience that ESL 1 Birmingham delivered the past years? Let's make this online event just as awesome. Share your ESL 1 story and send it our way. This can be a memory of a past event or a glimpse into your current home arena. We even provide the DHL drop sign as a digital version. Watch out to find your story featured in the broadcast and win prizes worth up to 1,000 euros. Gamers unite, now more than ever.
Indeed, the DHL drop, and it's not the same without that arena vibe, of course, but I think everyone's still enjoying esports in their own way. So go ahead and share how you're doing it on Twitter or via the DHL drop there to win some prizes. But how did you enjoy? What would you like to see in this following one to enjoy game number 2 of our series? Something different, maybe?
I guess LGD maybe could take something that, if the enemy team is going really fast, you want to go a little bit faster. Clinks, I like the idea of him. He's a really good harasser in the lane, a lot of damage. But if the enemy team is just grouping up and you're not getting pick-offs, you're not getting kills, it's a very impotent hero. He just sits around. That can't tank. No stuns, no disable, no catch, and you can scout around a little bit, but it's super risky. So I'm not putting all the blame on the Clinks, of course, but it feels like an awkward pick.
Indeed, as we get into draft here, we're about to get started with game number 2 of our series, but maybe a little bit different of a support duo combo. It just felt like, I don't know, the Clinks doesn't add a lot to synergize with the Vengeful Spirit.
I think Maxnova did as best as he could.
Yes.
Is what he did.
Yeah.
Like, there was a few good saves, but one of the things I found interesting was when he died, lost the gym, bought back, died again, and you're like, oh, that's like whatever economy you've built is a position 5 venge, which is very little to begin with, is just gone in that one moment. And PSG LGD, they banned the Dragon. He, again, not a flashy hero. Like at no point in the previous game we were like, wow, look at Dragon, but he played really well, tanked a ton, got that early BKB, had the Van Brace and Embracer power and Strength Power Treads, was just able to survive everything they threw at him. So it's an interesting ban from LGD. They also did lack like a front line that RNG had. RNG, they had Mars and they had the Dragon Knight, of course. So they had these two people in front. You know, one of them's not tanking well, the other one can come in and help him out. But on PSG LGD, they only had the Monkey King, who can frontline, but doesn't, like, you know, he wants to walk on, get a few hits in.
He needs to get the Jinku Mastery up before he can really start his tanking.
And like we saw Pandaren, who of course also he can cause a lot of disruptions, also a good tank in his own way, but just wasn't able to do the same thing by himself. I don't know. LGD's draft was kind of a little all over the place.
Yeah, we'll see if they can rein it in here for game number 2.
RNG, same drafts, by the way. I mean, same bands actually coming out. The Queen of Pain, the Earthshaker, LGD though, switching it up a little bit with their bands, banning the DK. Might also consider banning the Chen. A huge part of the reason that RNG won was because they had a Chen who they could all play around. Because he was the as he called the fulcrum.
The fulcrum.
The focal point of their draft was that they had the Chen and they could go for those very fast pushes. Still took like 35 minutes in the game, but they were always in control.
Yeah, they were in the Goldilocks zone in that game.
No, they weren't. It doesn't work that way. It's just soup.
It's just soup.
It works for soup.
Or mattress firmness. It doesn't work for pushes. Either way, yeah, we'll see if they want to ban him out. They decide not to, but the Shaker ban will come through out from RNG, and maybe Grimstroke. We haven't really seen a lot of Grimstroke this tournament.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him. I mean, I don't think he came out at all yesterday. Again, solid hero, but like the combo can. It can go on, it can go off, can go off, which is like, you know, the most useless thing to say. And PSG LG straight away taking the Chin. That's why they didn't ban it.
Yeah, that's why they didn't ban it. So, we'll take it. By the way, LGD once again deciding. I think they chose Radiant here. They don't have last pick this time either.
Oh, that's a little weird. Usually, well,
right? Because LGD they didn't have last pick, I believe.
And they were Radiant last time.
Yeah. So maybe they just really like that Radiant side.
I mean, you can't blame them. Radiant side is the better side, you know, like by all statistics. So starting out straight away with the Chen, RNG. I'm not gonna say they might regret, but not having a Phoenix, it's nice to have a Phoenix against the Chen. You know, the Fire Spirit slow is really good. The ulti, you can put a bit back, force the enemy to dive in.
Even the Icarus dive slow is really good against the creeps.
Exactly. Yeah. So you can stun Ray because they're hitting objectives. It's gonna be a bit tough for them to all dodge. So RNG gonna have to take their time. We saw the Chen being played. Now so they're going to counter it with the Pango.
Yeah, the Pango gets picked up here by RNG. That's might be a September hero. He tends to play. They like to run the Pango 4 here. I'm sure Flame can still play the Pango though.
Of course, yeah. But you also have to think that now LGD is like first pick Pango. I mean, we could take a Bloodseeker, and if it is going to be a position 4 Pango, it's like, you know, you're using your position 1, you take out position 4. Of course, he's going to be doing a lot more than that, but makes you wonder.
Maybe you can go. Maybe you take the Grimstroke here. No, but that's probably the 4-5 opener from RNG. Do you want to do the same here and respond with 2 supports, pick a Grimstroke perhaps to also shut down a Pangolier?
I actually kind of like the idea of having. The thing is, if you take the Grimstroke, your Pango's a core, and if he is countered by a Bloodseeker, because the PSG might be like, yeah, we're not gonna get use a Bloodseeker to take out a Pango support.
Well, but you might if you have at least the Soulbind and you get double rupture.
That's what I'm saying. Like if it goes the other way, yeah.
Yeah, it goes both ways. I would say, we're not too upset if we can double the utility out of that. I don't know. I mean, other counters to the Pango, like I said, are going to be the Wyvern. I don't think Warlock is just unheard of.
What is that, a hero? Warlock is I never heard of that hero.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, for PSG LGD or for RNG? Warlock.
For LGD here. They're just a stun to lock down the Pangolier. I mean, you don't have the Shaker. The Tusk, I believe, is also banned out, so that's another thing that could interrupt the pathing there of the Rolling Thunder. A Rubik, perhaps? They're going to go for a Beastmaster as well.
It's a fast push. This is like RNG. They have the Lich with the Frost Armor can delay, but the delay is usually like it's a few seconds to delay, but you want to be able to set up some sort of kills or something like that, a team fight around it. So, RNG, I like the Panga pick and I like the Lich pick though. You have team fight. It's a lot more than LGD had last time. So, and PSG LGD again banning the Naga Siren. They banned it in game 1 as well. They just don't like dealing with that hero.
No, I mean that's a Monet hero though. You don't want to let him get to that. The Gyro Jung, the Gyro Jug, Ember, and Morph. I mean, both. They got good hero pools here, really, on both of their carries. Chalice, he's quite flexible as well, plays a number of different play styles, I want to say, in the safe lane. So.
Monkey King has solved this game for LGD, because if you set the Wukong next to the enemy tower, then you can just find that area. And the RNG realizing that, the Lina could be causing problems because, I mean, they just won with that exact combo. Lina gets the kill, and then they all group up and take a tower. Then Lina gets the kill, and they just rinse and repeat. 4 or 5 times you won the game.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're like, nah, we don't want to fall to that.
It's good wave clear as well. Beastmaster. I like the Lich against the Beastmaster though. Frost Shield does really well against all of his summons. Slows the game down. Pango's got good wave clear. Again, I think it is a position for Pango.
This is gonna tell us, are we gonna see support? Is it gonna be? It's gonna be all right. It is
core Pango.
Core Pango.
Completely wrong. Or it's a mid Rubik.
I don't feel like that's really the play.
Do I want to double down? Do I want to double down? I have my doubts though. I'm not sure how many games Setsu has on the mid lane Rubik.
And they go for the Venge here. So yeah, they're still keeping that Bloodseeker counter. They want to see what RNG goes for. I'm a little surprised. I mean, I was also kind of banking on the support Pango. I was like,
yeah, I'm surprised as well. I'm kind of surprised that LGD want to go for the Vengeful Spirit again, even.
I mean, it's one of the, you can swap the Pango, prevent him from TPing out while he's spinning. I mean, that was just again a kind of weird thing, because
wait, but
ooh, there you go.
Who's the Chen player on LGD? Because X-Nova usually likes to play the Venge.
So I guess they're gonna have to give it. I mean, is it FY?
I guess FY Venge. I like position 4 Venge a little bit better than position 5. I think LGD, we'll see if they want to play around with it, but as far as I know, X-Nova is the Chen player, right? So he's probably going to want to be playing, or they're going to want to put him on the 5.
Oh, it could be a core Venge.
It could be, that's what I'm thinking as well, right? It could still be a core Venge.
Because again, all that, I mean, she provides another aura that's very useful.
Yeah.
Good for Beastmaster, 13 strength.
Good for Beastmaster, good for the Chen illusions as well.
But if you're really, Vengeful Spirit, as a carry, I think one of the reasons why she never amazingly takes off and she's very niche is that her ulti, unlike a lot of other core ultis, does no damage. It's a nice save and to bring people in. And Medusa,
it's single target too, which is why we see the PL get picked up. Right now, very little wave clear. I've seen drafts actually in the open qualifiers where they try and counter a PL with Beastmaster eggs. Thoughts on that?
The
wild axis, no
the
cooldown.
wild axis is no cooldown. I was like thinking, like, wait, what does it do? Because a little while ago it was the roar cooldown reduction.
Was it?
It was a long time ago.
Oh goodness, I don't even remember that now.
But then I'm like, it was changed. Like, it's not that.
Yeah, because they reworked Beastmaster.
I think also the wild axis. I mean, I think they have the passive, but the damage also increases.
Yes, the damage. I think the damage per axe is the same, but increases Beastmaster's damage to the target.
Okay.
That's
a lot like DOTA Underlords then. Okay.
Yeah.
RNG to banning the 1K King again. PSG now they need a fast carry that can fight early because, a fast mid, because we've seen the Medusa mid yesterday being played by eHome. So PSG they might put the Medusa mid, might be a Medusa safe lane. Either way, they need a hero that's very fast tempo. They're gonna have to show us that next. Let's see. Huskar's not too terrible, but Bloodseeker, If you're up to the PL, he can't remove it in any way. So it's always gonna be the real one. He's gonna be bleeding, so you can always tell which PL is the real one.
But you have to hit the real one.
You have to hit the real one.
That's like saying just Fiends grip him.
Just grab the real
Grab the real one.
You know? There's only like 12 of them. Can't you click the right one?
Ember Spirit's available, isn't he? Now he's banned first phase. Just looking through.
Void Spirit is also... Void Spirit might not be bad for LGD.
A troll, maybe with the Battle Fury?
For LGD?
For LGD?
I feel like you need a hero that can fight very early. Because you got Medusa, and you got Venge, Beastmaster, Chen. So, I mean, I don't know. Who's it gonna be? Now it's gonna be... Yep, Kunkka. Alright, I like that. I like that pick. I like that... big AoE damage, good cleave to take out those illusions, can fight early, can also build radiance, which is pretty good against the PL because all those illusions will be burning really fast. Yeah, I like the pick a lot, and it is gonna be we got excited. It's like Core Venge. Like nope,
that doesn't look like it. 4 Venge though is nice. I do like that because then that gives you a little bit more farming time priority, right? Chen's gonna farm the jungle for a bit.
The thing about 4 Venge is that where's she gonna really get her farm from? Like, she doesn't get kills very easily. She doesn't.
No, but I feel like with the Kunkka, Beastmaster, Venge, Chen as well. I mean, any 3 of those 4 heroes, right? Because the Dusa is a non-factor in Dota, basically for the first 20 minutes, right? Sure. I feel like that's a pretty good, kill squad there.
Yeah. RNG now they need a mid unless they're gonna put the Pango mid, which I kind of doubt, but. I'm not gonna say they're not tanky because you have PL and Pango. Those pretty elusive, difficult heroes to bring down. But Rubik Lich, very easy to kill. You want something here that can go equally fast. We saw Shadow Fiend being picked last game as a counter to Chen. Didn't really work out. You're up against a Kunkka, so Quap's already banned anyways. It doesn't matter. OD is kind of decent. I like the OD pick, but you can remove people's AoE damage, so you can remove creeps, and people will have to
save someone from being roared.
Save someone from being roared. I've always said I like OD, but I rarely see it happen. Teams usually have a different idea. So yeah, Huskar. I don't know if that's a hero you really want to have because Kunkka can go Vessel, so it doesn't seem as good.
Maybe a Puck to dissuade from.
X marks the spot, so super annoying.
You're right.
Yeah, it's like X marks the spot, and maybe Void Spirit feels like a hero they might go for. Storm, you can. Oh, here we go. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be what?
You may now select your hero.
Mid lane Pango. I think seems like
it's mid lane tight.
Oh wow.
I mean, it's incredibly tanky, can front line, but it's that's insane. It's gonna be, by the way, the mid Medusa, unless Somnus and Chalice are like they switch roles.
Right.
But yeah, Chalice is gonna be the safe lane Kunkka. Feels a bit weird. X Nova is on the chance, so it is a 4 of Vengeful Spirit. I mean, we were saying that the back line for RNG is a little very easy to bring down Rubik as well as the Lich, but adding a Tidehunter, I don't know. They have a lot of spread damage, Chain Frost, Pango Spin, same Tidehunter, but it's not a lot of single target damage until the PL gets his diffuse. And even then, once you burn someone's mana, there's not much damage. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel.
Super good against the Medusa, though.
Oh, it's amazing. That's what I'm saying. But once you burn her mana, you should probably have like 300-400 HP.
Is Dusa Egg still Snake? Snake turns into Stone form. I feel like it's changed, right? Hasn't it?
I don't know, man. It's like every patch something's changed, and you're like, oh well.
The favor now in RNG, the odds in their favor currently for game number 2. Would you agree with them? The PL pick maybe a little bit too fast for the Medusa.
Oh, I don't know, man. It's like on LGD's side they have Chen, Beastmaster, they have Venge. That's a really good group of heroes to have combined together. But
the wave clear, the illusion clear, is that enough? I mean, the Kunkka, bees.
Kunkka is amazing. Yeah, Kunkka is incredible. And on the other side, you have Lich Rubik, which is a fine combo, and you have what? Tidehunter, PL, Pango. What's your single target?
The PL, I suppose. We'll see if it'll be enough as we get underway with game number 2 of our match series between LGD and RNG, as having a little bit of the Calais immediately into the pause.
Oh, they're playing it. It's also fun.
They actually are all playing it this time.
Can you imagine when there's one guy playing it, he still takes like 5 minutes, and they're like, guys, I can't see him. I can't find the Timber Saw.
That would be a little bit annoying. Timber Saw.
Alchemist.
Don't speak of that hero.
Okay, I can see the Alchemist. Ursa. I haven't seen him yet. Oh, there he was right next to him. You can spot witch doctor, aren't you? Like a witch doctor.
I'm not looking. I got to be honest. I'm not looking.
Yeah, looking at the draft. I mean, RNG's late game is PL. Penguin can get a bunch. I don't know. It's such a weird draft from RNG. Tide Hunter, PL, and Pango. They hard to bring down these heroes. LGD, it's more standard draft, I guess you could say. I don't know.
This is so funny. I'm just like imagining like the captain be like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. We need to go for this timing. Be very serious. And then you got
One guy's like looking for
heroes, yo.
One guy's whacking meepos.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Give me the bullet points later. I almost got. We got 9 meepos
That's
here.
fine. This team meeting could have been an email. Come on. I'm losing game time here.
No, he took the last musical chair. Come on, man. Maybe look away.
We need to have a talk now. Can we take a look at our Chen starting items? I suspect it will be the headdress, as Chen actually being the one disconnected. Having some issues there.
So yeah, I mean, I like Kunkka. I mean, we're going to talk about, beefy boys. You got Kunkka, you got Beastmaster, and you got Medusa, with a Chen keeping them alive, and Venge swapping anyone who gets in trouble.
Yeah.
And RNG, their draft is like, okay, they come in, loss of big splashy woo things in one big area, but I don't know if it's enough damage after a while. I don't know. I'm gonna go with PSG LGD on this one.
I really like that line from Somnus. He is a firing machine with no emotion. So I think that's what he's gonna have to be this game. Help, Somnus, we're all getting dove underneath the tier 2. There's a PL, he's got Manta defuse a little hard. He goes, I'm not done farming yet.
That's it. I'm not playing.
I'm not playing Dota, guys.
I'm not playing that game. It's PVE over here.
PVE. As we get to go. I don't remember what that means. Hopefully it's thank you. Maybe good luck, have fun. Who knows?
I don't think you never mentioned. Apparently, you're not supposed to. I mean, not that you're not supposed to, but you don't tell the enemy good luck because they're against you. So you can tell them have fun, but losing. That's the meaning. Enjoy the loss.
Sure. Maybe. As it is going to be X-Nova then on the Chen, so that means it's a position 4. FY God on the Vengeful Spirit. We'll see. Any big money plays you think will be coming from FY, trying to get that Mercedes-Benz MVP here?
I mean, again, with the Venge, like the only thing you can really do is if you can swap a Pango while spinning to stop his TP, that's impressive. Because he'll be, usually when they catch like a Pango in a bad spot, what they do is they spin TP, and you're like, oh well, we can't go through BKB because they have BKB piercing abilities though, but the roar as well. But that's impressive if you can do it. Anything other than that, well, it's a Venge. There's not much flash. It's a DK. It's a Venge. It's Shao Demon. You swap the guy who's in trouble, and that's about it.
I think they're checking for vision.
They're checking for wards,
but that's look at that.
Yeah, brings it up.
Yeah, they know there's a ward somewhere.
I know that I know how to do the mid radiant one, which is again the trees on the other side, basically.
Yeah. That should be runes. 2 for 2. Yeah, no one's even top lane right now. Oh, just kidding, it's Monet. Monet top lane. Get ran down a bit by Old 11. I'm curious though, what will be best? Do you just go, you know what, screw the haters, we're still going for Necro Books? Helm?
Oh god, we saw tons of Necro Books yesterday.
I think we're bound for some more here, honestly.
So we were discussing why is everyone going for a Necro Book? I mean, it's a lot of value item, helps you farm, good stats. I mean, mana region is fantastic. It's way better than raw mana because you can spend your money, you just get it right back. Whereas if you have raw money, spend it, you're like, I have more to spend. But so yeah, it's a lot of mana regen. It's very useful. And the mid time. So yeah, why would he go for Necro on the venture? Possibly. I mean, the ideal item from that would be same things. 4 staff glimmers. Maybe if you can get the Venge Aghanim's, that's an amazing item, but it's also conditional.
Alright, so I'm starting to understand this mid Tide Hunter pick here a little bit more. I remember Tide Hunter, not the smartest hero, right? His int gain, not very good. That's why he usually builds a soul ring, right?
Yeah, alright.
And now
I'm following you.
Now Magic Snake, or Mystic Snake rather.
Doesn't take mana.
It doesn't take mana, no, so it's even better. But it's percentage based off the enemy's max HP, or max mana.
I mean,
so you're never going to be stealing that much Mana gain. Yeah, 11% of what? Less than 400? That doesn't pay for Mystic Snake.
Right. I mean, you're also going to be hitting a ranged creep. But
Sure, but now you're getting even less efficiency out of it. Look at Setsu. He doesn't care.
I mean,
he doesn't care there's a Medusa in this lane.
I feel like we should ask the smart and the handsome Twitch chatters. Tell us, do you guys think that what do you guys think about Tidehunter versus Medusa?
Tidehunter mid lane. There's a lucky strike
That's
onto
some damage.
Nova. That is some damage. Good Torn out from the safe lane. Not Tidehunter, the Kunkka. We're gonna have some lore battles here. Is bad lane, top lane, FY underneath the tier 1 tower. It's gonna be A-OK.
So old 11 here on the Beastmaster. I feel like when I see this guy, I see more on heroes like Beastmaster than I have on the Panda. So
yeah, he's Old 11's played a fair bit of games on the Tidehunter as well. So it's interesting that he's gonna be playing against a Tidehunter, a mid lane Tidehunter though.
really good harass. I mean, so far from against the PL, he was a bit behind, but now he's like okay, catching up. But old 11, 4 and 5, really getting a lot of these denies because you have an extra creep with you that can help you get those denies, but maybe missing out a few last hits. Oh, Lich.
Super.
One hit gets the salve off.
The Bun looking for the juke, will be scouted. I think he's gonna have another Frost
Stun.
Blast here. FY. No, I don't think the stun's learned. I think he's got a level in the aura. That means Super is gonna be A-OK to leave. Now Monet running down FY. Super running back in, trying to get the kill here. Oh, he gets the auto attack though. The Bun. He has been burnt in the oven. This FY now on the run. I think FY is gonna live here. There's no Phantom Rush. And not enough mana either for a Spirit Land. It's unbelievable.
I mean, we said FY. How cool, how flashy can he be? He just goes like, yeah, I'll show you.
I'll show you
Flash.
I'm gonna walk around in the trees for 30 seconds.
I'll get the Lich to kill himself. How's that? Because honestly, Lich was completely fine. Super he was like, there's no way he was gonna die. And he just goes out, takes the one hit, and you're like, I mean, honestly, Super, you didn't need to do that. It's the high risk. I mean, the reward was worth it though.
Yeah,
if you get the first blood.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, that's a good amount of time where, you know, Monet's not hitting creep. He's looking for the first blood. He's looking for at least the kill gold to make up for the lost time there.
No, I mean, like it's like also worth it for the Lich to try, but.
They're going to try and deny Setsu a rune here. We'll spawn bottom. Look at that. Both supports actually rotating mid lane. Invis rune for FY. September going to be a bit too late. He cannot TP in either and refill the bottle of Setsu. He's going to be left with an empty bottle for some time.
I really want to see how impressive this Tidehunter can be, by the way. It's a Tidehunter mid, you know? Like, we're seeing all the crazy stuff here in the Chinese region.
Yeah, that's going to be a kill, I think, here. Burning the armor, magic missile learned, and it will be a kill onto Setsu. Somnus picking up a kill there.
LGD, a lot calmer in this game. Much better start.
Yeah,
they're already almost halfway to all the kills they got last game.
Yeah, you know what? You're completely right. It was a 36-minute game. They had 6 kills at the end of it.
Yeah, but anyway, Kunkka here, Chalice. You're just gonna go. He has a bracer. He's just gonna go for that phase boots. Yeah, it's a bit also carry Kunkka. I mean, we've seen him always as a core, so he'll get what he needs.
Yeah, Kunkka finds farm. Kunkka finds farm. That's the thing with Kunkka.
Yeah,
even when you throw him in a terrible matchup like against an OD, he still doesn't mind all that much. He gets some decent harass out onto the OD, forces him to use maybe the Astral Imprisonment in some inconvenient locations, and then goes stacks the jungles and farms it. He's still coming out with an item.
Oh, Monet. Dodge the stun.
The Doppel. Nice job.
Wow!
He
He pressed W!
But so far, 3 consecutive positions here in the top 3 for net worth in favor of LGD, although as I say that, they're going for Chalice. He's going to be able to scare them off with the Torrent, however.
Nova just taking creeps, being fine here, and it seems like the onus is right now on LGD. They're the ones to get kills. They have the roar, they have the venge with the stun. RNG a little bit weaker right now. No, Tidehunter still doesn't have Ravage. He just hit level 6. Will he even take it at this point? Nope, he's skipping it, yeah.
It's a pretty tough kill there, yeah.
He's going for more Kraken, and that's a stun.
They're going to go for a kill on him. He just does not walk it off as Nova bringing the boys in the mid lane. That's a good Mystic Snake, though, stealing plenty of mana. Getting the healing south out from his support.
Wait. How can he steal plenty of mana if he's hitting Tidehunter, who has, by your estimation,
because he hit the Rubik.
No, oh, right. But still barely anything from the mana, right? From the
Well,
time.
no, but the Rubik. That's why, you know, what are you saying? Rubik does not have good int gain?
No, Rubik has great.
Is this the hill you want to die on?
No.
No? It's not the Goldilocks
Of
our
hills?
units. It's not the Goldilocks.
Yeah.
This one's too small.
Benj is actually maxing Aura in this game. So, I mean, I have 2 strength cores, so, you know, extra.
Oh, we're gonna see it. He's going for Helm, actually. Helm. Aura on, yeah, here on FY. Straight into Helm. I love to see it. It's so good because the Aura gives everyone an additional 20% damage.
And you're already giving them it's based on your base stats, which you're getting extra.
Oh yeah. So that's such a good item. We're gonna see probably, I mentioned the Centaur Conqueror. We're gonna see the combo there.
Or even get an Alpha Wolf. Ooh.
Yeah, the Alpha Wolf. I will say late game. Well, you always want the Alpha Wolf.
Yeah, but early game.
Early, you want the stun. You want the
But
stun.
another thing is, though, if you do have the Chen with the creeps and the Dump and the Alpha Wolf, that is a lot.
Oh, that's so good.
He's making weird faces at me right now, but yes, it is.
I'm just thinking of the auras, man. I remember like TI6 or TI7 Battle Pass. There used to be a challenge to get like 12 or 13 auras. If only.
Oh, Pango.
If only we had the abilities we do now. As old 11 trying to juke him around. He's in an awkward position, so Flywind unable to get a second shield crash onto him. Roar will be committed. He is
Nice
a tanky
Roar.
boy, as they have actually gotten the kill onto the September. Rubik continuing to chase though onto FY. He's done this once before, but that was against a Sinister Gaze on Super.
Very worth it, though. They also got the Courier and they saved the Beastmaster with a 4-man rotation top, so huge commitment coming out for just to kill Old 11. They weren't even able to get it. While in the meantime, Chalice was just free farming the bomb lane, 57 to 9, Medusa 56 to 9, and the closest person then Setsu is doing pretty well for himself, but there's a bit of a drop off there for the PL as well as the Pango. And all you have to sacrifice is the Beastmaster, who his roar is sort of, you know, you throw it, you kill someone, great, whereas Pango has to live the whole time he's spinning.
Yeah, and you know, now that I'm taking a look at this RNG draft, with the last pick, Tide Hunter, I mean, what's the idea? When do you challenge this farming Medusa? When do you apply the pressure with a Tide Hunter?
You know that. I mean, I guess that you want to take it with team fights, you know, you take a team fight objective, but
Yeah.
then you have a PL. He wants to farm. He doesn't want to fight too early.
He's going for like a Vlad, so he's going for the offering, which is more of an off-laner item than is a mid-laner item.
I mean, I've never. I mean, you've seen this in my you know, Herald pubs, the mid Tide Hunter and the carry Crystal Maiden, but I don't really know how.
It's got great damage, especially with the 250. I believe actually not 200 damage.
Actually, it's been less for a while. The you mean the block for the
No, the 200 right 200 damage at level 25.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. I mean,
It used to be 250. Techies is still 251.
251. Yeah, they all got nerfed. The Techie is
That
still,
Techie.
still king with that damage.
Still king of the damage.
What a great carry hero that is, right?
Honestly, he's the tank, as Slacks likes to call him. He's got a cannon, he's got 4 wheels, which apparently tanks have in Slack's mind.
Well, Bench, on the way there for the Helm of Dominator.
That's
here.
going to be such a good item. That really increases the kill potential, I think.
And the thing is, RNG.
Oh, the courier!
Oh, there.
Oh,
that's
man,
another
X
one.
Nova.
Another courier.
He's killing couriers, he doesn't matter, he doesn't care. He does not care about the outpost that's getting the TP in, and now look at this, they're going to be turning into a fight. They're going to get X Nova for the Lich, now continue to go as Monet will be able to get the Phantom Rush away, but bringing him right back with the excellent spot will be Chalice. They've already used the Rolling Thunder up on a Flywind. Chalice looking to try and snipe him. No, he's going to be off the mark here, but September in some trouble. They do commit the Royer, diving the tier 2 tower, and this time it works out a bit better for them. They're going to get the kill there. 2-for-1 trade. A few couriers as well. They're pretty happy with that.
Banga's going to go for the Vessel. You need it because the hour by itself reduces everyone's healing by 20%, which means, you know, the Chen heal, the Chen aura, the mech heal is coming out. The Vlad, I'm not sure they'll probably be building a Vlad, so the life steal is also reduced. Yeah. So it's worth it for him. But again, you brought this interesting point. It's like, when does RNG want to, like, what's their move and when do they want to make it?
Yeah,
and I don't know what it is.
They need a native farm. They got Tide, sure, tanking and therefore pushing, right?
But it's like, when does he want to go and fight the Tide Hunter? Usually, you know, you want to go Ravage, and you can go jungle, and someone else can take the helm for a while. But
I don't know. It seems a bit weird.
it seems like, I think that once the LGD hits that timing, we can expect him to take a lot of objectives. Yeah, Kunkka again, he's going armless to begin with. He does not want to wait for this long time where you get, radiance, you're inactive until like 15-16 minutes until you can get it.
Sure.
It's like, nope, I want to get, right now with armlet.
That is going to be relying quite a bit on the mid lane Medusa, though, to eventually come in once that armlet sort of starts falling off.
That's true.
Very
fair point.
And
But
as of now, they are accomplishing that. So credit where credit is due to LGD. Somnus getting the farm.
if we look at the net worth, I mean, Medusa's already 100. Look, there you go, number 1.
Yeah, that's a good stat.
That's more than what you need. And sometimes you have to really look at your role, because I did this as a support. I'm like thinking, I want my own gold.
Wow. Oh, I thought they were going to push him off to the low ground, but good job there. Patience with Flywin and some bounces out from the Super Ice Blast.
No, the 11 not having the game that he really wants to have today. Game 1 was really quite awkward for him. Game 2, oh, there we go. We do have a Ravage.
Yeah, he's tempted, and he's like, "Get out from under my tower, you boar! I'll use it. I'll do it.
I will. You flinched.
I'll do it again."
So, Tanto is going to go for. He's going to go for the Halberd next. All right.
Oh wow, big rotations though. They're gonna go for the swap, trying to prevent her getting off the Ravage. Can the stuns come through in time to get the wand chargers off into the boat? The Shark. Oh, the second swap. He doesn't really want to use the Ravage, out of mana now. Oh yeah, he doesn't have the mana actually. He went for the anchor touch, not doing very much damage to him. He's gonna be able to walk off that stun. Eventually, the roar is gonna be committed just to kill him.
I love that. He's like, I will roar for the kill. I don't care. Like,
but my goodness. Yes, it was a very lore-friendly battle there.
So we saw this exact same build yesterday that Thomas has right now, which is the Mask of Man's 3 triple Wraith bands, power treads, it's like, and then you just go for Manta into, I believe, Skadi he went for. So yeah, you can fight relatively.
Wasn't it versus Ehom though? SAG versus Ehom?
SAG versus Ehom, yeah. Ehom had it.
Yeah,
I'm saying it's the same build.
It's the same build though, yes, correct.
Thank you. So yeah, it's, again, like, this leads slowly. Look at how tanky he is. He had to use 2 swaps. I like how he swapped him in. He's like, no, that's not where the turret is.
He's very I mean,
look at
level 5 still keeping him alive. Yeah, he says, you know what? I'm not gonna go for the Ravage here. Spell stolen there. Was Mystic Snake? It's not as good as it used to be though. It's not against
not as good as it used to be. It's still a good spell.
Still a good spell though. Yeah. Going for maybe an Nova here. And refilling the mana, tossing him right back into Monet. Look at those chases.
Oh, we won it. Yeah. Oh, they did not. Nice one.
The bolt.
X Nova, well done. So what did he take? The 15 movement speed talent tied Hunter. I think that LGD was able to get a Royal Jelly, best item. Thank you. Maybe 15 movement speed talent. So Medusa is also getting not that far from the Manta style, which in this game, I mean, there's not a big silence that you can dodge with it.
Oh my goodness, look at this. LGD, they're just murdering couriers. He's going to pay for this. FY will go down. Gets 2 couriers though, doesn't he? No,
he lost his own.
No, lost his own.
He was too busy slaughtering the courier to care about it.
He was the ultimate irony. Oh no, my courier died. Well, what were you doing? I was killing couriers.
What happened then? I died after.
Oh no.
Oh wow, that bounty ruin was almost up for the entire 10 to 15 minutes, because just now he denied it and there's this.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, he denied it 14 minutes in, as they're going to be fighting here for the 15-minute run. We still have that Ravage available. That's Sue. Is he going to go for it? He absolutely will. On to Kunkka, trying to turn her up the boat combo, and it's still actually gone. No, it's off the mark, but the boat connecting there onto Tidehunter just for a bit. There's the stun, the roar now committed onto him. They're trying to get the kill, trying to get the damage done. The tornado running on through is the Ice Blast now bouncing around. Chain Frost, rather.
Oh, I like how Medusa was just looking at Pango. Doing the whole time, he's revving up the spin. He spins and he's like, yeah, I can't move.
That's true, I was wondering, the stone form doing him in there, and the LGD coming out on top there. I mean, they get 2 big ultis out. Well, for not really that much.
Well, I mean, that was really unfortunate for RNG. It's nothing. And what do they have? How is that situation going to change for them? Because I can't see it getting better. Like, I don't look at any point and think, yeah, this is going to be a good peak. Yeah, this is the moment they're waiting for. Because does PL have defusal right now?
He's just barely about to have it there.
Right? It's like it's like flying to him.
It's flying to him now.
There you go.
But they don't have the team fight abilities anymore. They've used the Chain Frost, they've used the Rolling Thunder, they've used the Ravage, and LGD, they're going to be now farming a little bit more safer with an Aegis on Medusa.
I mean, I like the fact that Rubik he was able to steal the bow, and it was very useful. It's great, fantastic. But I mean, can you imagine if you had... Oh.
Oh yeah, FY,
Another courier.
this man, he's bloodlusted, he wants couriers. He's not here for anything else, and he will die.
I think he wants to swap the Kunkka after.
Yeah.
Still has the arrow available, so still helping the team out.
I don't know what it is. FY just, he sees courier, and, you know, it's
Gets
like...
the blood going.
It's like when you die in GoldenEye 64 and the screen just turns red. That's exactly what happens to him. Just a mad dash for couriers.
So they do have the Aegis. I think it's on Somnus. Yep, it is. Mantis style finished as well. 21 charges. You know that seems like irrelevant.
They're going for old 11 though, and that's going to be able to give him enough gold. Oh, look at that! Screaming. I think they have it. No, Mystic Sake stolen. Look at this. Extra Dominus freezing up 2, stealing the mana as well. As there's going to be a kill onto the Rubik. Setsu probably able to just walk it up, but look at this now. The Pangolier will die, surrounded by 3 enemy heroes. Sominus jumping right in there. The Pango jumping ahead of the team, and Sominus just cutting off the support with the ulti.
Again, I don't get the draft. You know, I really wish they had like Grimstroke instead of the Rubik, because then the double Lich ulti gives you 20 minutes of time where you're like, alright, doesn't matter how bad fights go, we throw 2 Lich ultimates, that we got something going.
Yeah, you're gonna get it. Someone's gonna die. Someone's dying.
But you got Rubik, and it's like, maybe if I can steal this, but these games, there's good spells to steal, but I don't know if you want the Lich as your combo with. I don't know. It's very odd. We saw exactly the same thing yesterday with the Lich and the Zeus, where it's like these two don't go together. So
yeah, like now Sominus playing a bit more aggressively with that Aegis. He can afford to do so.
He dies.
Joining the tier 2 fight. And that's Mechanism and running for X Nova.
Lost First Stone also picked up for LGD side, so one of their supports is going to be scaling a little bit better.
Super not really having too much farm either. He's really just got a what's it called? The cape. Cloak, thank you. It's like a cape.
It's basically,
straight to the butterfly here. That evasion against PL tends to be a big counter to him because he doesn't really want to build MKB.
Yeah, and the thing about PL is that we all, I mean, he is good against Medusa, but only after her ulti has already been expanded. Because once her ulti is active, it's like, yeah, that's, don't really want to fight that. And then once she, as she said, parks her butt right in the front of the tower, who's going in?
Yeah, I mean, ideally, I guess that's why you have the Tide Hunter for. You can send in the Pangolier as well. It's actually something I didn't really think about, that Rolling Thunder is countered a bit by Stone Gaze.
Yeah, I mean, you have to get there before he starts.
Hello. No. That's gonna go for the TP out.
That's not what I want to do.
Oh yeah, the swap is gonna be there in time. He saves. I think that was the PL farming there, so he saves the PL. Been able to escape safely.
I like how the first thing he does is I'll gaze at her, and then he's like, wait. I want to get out here as soon as I can.
Well, I think he knew he was gonna die though.
Yeah, probably. Although if he didn't knew that, he wouldn't have wasted the TP. Because it is a long cooldown.
I guess you have to force the swap though, right? That's the idea. The swap charges come a little bit slower there, level 1 for the Vengeful Spirit.
You still got 2 swaps, and it's like,
Oh, you only have 1 swap though.
Not now. Yes.
90-second recharge time.
90 seconds is a lot, I guess. Fair enough. Stomach's career is gone, which means that I don't think she had a big item on it though. She got 33k, so it must have been on the way back.
Yeah, she must have been. I mean, I don't know, maybe a TP scroll or something. Yeah. Unbelievable. The hand of God assisting him on his.
It really does feel like the hand of God itself was like, yes, you shall live, my child.
Don't worry, you're good to go. Look at that, the centaurs all running in there. It's the 3 horsemen of the apocalypse wraps for RNG.
The thing is, RNG only has one game plan that I think that they could go for, is that I'll split push. You gotta split push to force them not to group up as 5. They are doing this. You can see like sometimes LGD is like, alright, we can't just take 5, someone's gotta go defend. But as a team fight, 5 on 5, I don't know.
You know, it's kind of crazy. It almost feels like with the Alpha Wolf next to the Dusa, it feels like she's an item ahead. You know, with the Alpha Wolf and the Venge Aura and the Helm Aura, it feels like this Dusa is like playing like she's an item ahead as they're going for a kill. On a Setsu, boat will be committed, walking right in will be Somnus saying hello and no longer wanting to be here as Monet. Setsu going to live a little bit longer as he is a tanky boy, but eventually they get the job done.
I know exactly what you mean, because it's like she's already 4k ahead of the Tide Hunter. Yeah, all these auras, and suddenly she feels like she's worth 16k go.
There's no Alpha Wolf there. I believe they did kill it, but look at that. LGD now the favorites Still a little bit closer though. This game
Shockingly,
definitely in the balance. There's the wolf. Yep, he's going to be coming in soon here.
How much damage will she have?
A lot here. We're going to be taking a look at that. Plus 89.
Oh, that's decent.
That's pretty good. I think.
Oh yeah, we also have to remember that.
Leader. Look at that.
Look at the auras.
She is literally a raid buff. I mean, a raid boss. I mean, you know, at this
Healing, damage, attack speed from the beastman. We don't mention that, but it's like, oh yeah, she's got the same attack speed.
Yeah. It's pretty scary here. It's a pretty scary game for RNG. Luckily, the Aegis will be reclaimed, so I think LGD going to go ahead and chill for a few more minutes. Try and scout out that next Roche. PL, what's he going to be going for? Going for the Manta Stop. Still, he's a full item behind at this point. 4K net worth advantage for our Medusa, who has just purchased her Butterfly.
One thing about RNG's lineup as well is that their pick-off potential is there, but they don't have the roar pick-off potential. You know what I mean? Like, Pango Spins is there, it's good, but Roar's like, yep, you're standing there 4 seconds and you can die. So,
Speaking of Roar, they go to steal the DD route. Setsu wants the ult for this one as they have set the bounty onto the Chen. Has to turn and face away from the Screaming Lady as the spell will not be stolen. 11 with the Roar securing the kill there onto the Rubik with Chain Frost bounty now in. As on the backline, Setsu, he's really got nothing else to offer. Rolling Thunder here in the river is going to do good to lock down Ardusa, burning off the majority of the mana now. She is a bit more vulnerable. Can they get the damage done onto her? Trying to keep her alive. The Hand of God, all the stuns in the world. However, the big stuff out from the Centaur. X-Nova cannot save the life of the Medusa. Everyone's so low here on the side of RNG. Can LGD still take this without their raid boss? Setsu, the tanky boy, finally will die. This RNG will now, they're happy with that. They're going to disengage. They've only lost 2 heroes, and they've taken down the raid boss.
Buyback used by Rubik, actually. So they just lose 3 people. They did get the kill on the Medusa with highest net worth, fantastic. But, I mean, look at that. 3 kills for them gives you almost as much experience as 1 kill on the Medusa. That's kind of crazy, actually, how far ahead Samus is. But, I mean, if this was a Samus with the Aegis...
Right, I don't think they would have even taken that fight.
Yeah, it's really scary. And that fight in no way is an except that LGD won it.
Right, talk us through here. What'd you see?
And I love that it's kind of like by accident he even gets the Rubik, with the game. Made buyback by the Rubik, and Samus just standing there taking a ton of damage. FY, I'm providing those arrows, and you talked about the Centaurs. They come in there, you go with the big stun. That's very impressive. But yeah, they're all locked in together, and all these hours really helping out the LGD side.
I wanna point out one thing about that fight that I just noticed. Actually, you might be asking, maybe even pinging as we get a kill onto the Pangolier. You might be thinking, where the heck is the Swamp?
Yeah.
Well, what happened was I didn't even notice there. The PL.
Yeah, PL. He sent illusion after.
Not even. He actually focused her enough, burned enough mana to where he knew. All right, you don't have enough mana for a swap. Goes back to kill the Medusa. Venge X-Nova decides that he's in a bad position. Actually, he was on top of the Dire high ground, out on the Radiant high ground. Yeah. You can't really swap him here. That's not going to help the Medusa at all. Didn't have the mana anyway, so just does what she can. Sends out a stun, and that's all really she had to offer that fight. Really good job there from RNG, recognizing that all that damage, all the ultis, the buyback even would have been for naught had X-Nova just been, one button. Yeah. Or sorry, FY. That's not X-Nova. X-Nova
is the chat.
I apologize. It was X-Nova last game on the Vengeful Spirit. But yeah. So that was where the Venge was.
I don't know. I mean, you say that, and I saw as well the PL when he was chasing, because it was just when he was walking up the cliff. He went after him, but even that didn't really make that much of a difference. They still lost the fight. RNG still had to use a buyback for Rubik, and lost both supports and their mid laner just to kill the Medusa. Like, in LGD must be very happy with that result. And
LGD actually, well, LGD, but yes, Somnus, he repurchases the Mask of Madness after he disassembled it for the quarterstaff.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did. I saw it. There it is, man.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's low money, you can turn it on, and maybe, because that last fight, he must have felt like, if only I was able to lifesteal anything. And he actually has the lifesteal ability itself, the, what's it called, the Night, what's it called? Vampire
Fangs, yeah.
Something to do with the night.
Vampire, night.
Vampires, night.
Scared of mirrors and garlic.
No, now they go to school and sparkle. Oh, there you go.
They're going to go onto the tanky here yet again. Setsu not really going to care. Rolling Thunder now coming in onto the Kunkka. Committing now the Ravager, trying to keep Kunkka locked down. He will get that BKB off before the Chain Frost comes through. Hand of God now as well. As the Screaming Lady's got a song just saying Setsu walking away from that roar, does not care whatsoever, but a nice stun coming out from X-Nova from the Centaur. Buyback from Setsu here as the rest of RNG have retreated back onto their high ground across the river.
They know, RNG knows that this Aegis is going to lead to a huge push from PSG LGD, which if they can't like take the Aegis now, super hard to fight, which if they lose, it might just be game over.
Yeah.
A lot of ifs and buts and maybes, but it's just how Dota works, right, sometimes. RNG...
They gotta try. There's no Pango for 20 seconds. He doesn't have the ultimate. What is... Oh, yeah. Rush just dies instantly. What is our spell stolen here? Would that have really made a difference? He didn't really get anything too great. He doesn't even have anything stolen, actually. So there's going to be an aggressive swap. September is not going to get the chance to steal anything either. They're going to drag him right back with the X-Marks with the spot. Old 11 with the kill.
And that's the death that... that's the buyback death.
It is.
It's the 71 seconds, actually, original, but... And takes the 12 agility talent. Not really. Either way, look at Medusa. Look at all those items. Yeah, it is.
Cheese ready too.
She's got cheese if she dies, just swap it in. Like.
Which is basically another Aegis. As long as
for
you're not
Medusa,
stunned.
yeah, right.
Yeah, for Medusa especially, of course, because the mana contributing quite a bit. Crimson Guard.
Look at that. Look at that melting.
Yeah, seriously. Even Kunkka, actually. Well, we've been talking about how Dusa feels like she's not up. Kunkka's basically got like a crystal.
An extra aura for his team, minus armor for those buildings as well.
Indeed, Chain Frost.
That's just to delay them. It's like there's no combo.
There's no combo. It's gonna bounce around pretty harmlessly. Not really. No, they don't really care that much on LGD. It's gonna bounce onto the back lines. There is Setsu jumping in with the disarm, Manta style. Just trying to get a little bit more damage onto him. Look at that. The ranged hero animation as well, or the ranged attack animation.
It's like there's lines all over the screen, right? I know what you mean. But there for RNG side,
the swab. Yep, they're not gonna let they're not gonna let Fly Win get off another Rolling Thunder. As it looks like LGD, they're positioned here to just end the game. RNG, they're gonna have to give it one last hurrah as they're gonna jump in with Monet. The stun though will find the real one as RNG will call the GG. It's gonna be a game number 3 being forced out by LGD. They break out the Medusa. And they ended pretty early with the Dusa as well. I do have to say, eHome took their time yesterday here, but LGD, they just ended 25 minutes, closer to 30.
I mean, yeah, but they also had the Chen and the Beastmasters. That's excels the game so much, but because it goes all the way back to the draft. I mean, RNG played as well as they could with what they had, but that was just such an awkward draft. You have the mid Thailander against Medusa, and then it's like that's just nothing. You know, Medusa, she's never going to die to that, so she's just going to be able to farm the whole game. And Pango as well as PL, it's all very different peak timings. You know?
Yeah, like so, they had their almost dream fight. They fight in really good Rolling Thunder territory. They get a good Ravage off, and they only kill the Dusa,
which cost them 3 people. When one of them had to buy back and come back. So I can't help but look at the draft and being like, RNG, I know what drafts you're doing, but PSG LG played that perfectly. You know, they just did all they needed to do. And we saw just like eHome yesterday when they played in game 2 and 3. I guess they just played this very clinical way. Nothing crazy happened. Saw the sports hunting couriers, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, FY.
And that first death by Lich also kind of bugs me. He didn't need to die.
It's a first blood. I will say LGD though, they still did play it a little bit faster paced. They had the Dusa diving into tier 2, top lane. Remember, with Aegis, of course, but still playing extremely aggressive. Still trying to keep the pressure up because I think they knew that. You know, with a Dusa, able to control the tempo over the game, that's like her biggest weakness. And if you don't have at least anything about anything against the Dusa like that, you're in for a hard game. As LGD will take game number 1, or game number 2, and we're going to game number 3, guys. Do stick around as we'll decide seeding here in just a bit. We'll see you soon.
have reported mysterious shadow sightings all around the city. According to experts, the origin of these shadows is still unclear.
When you feel it's hopeless, when you think that you lost, oh, I will take your hand and we'll rise up from the dust. Oh, here we go, 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 let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know. Here we come back to life, we're still breathing. Standing up, everybody's gonna see it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. Even if we fall, we will rise up and we follow the path that we believe in. No, we're not gonna stop until we reach it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. We rise up from the dust and clean our throat. We rise up from the dust and claim our throat. We all have our reasons why we are on this track. Oh, we all have our burdens, yeah, but we just keep on fighting and we never look back. Here we go, 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 let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know. Here we come back to life, we're still breathing. Standing up, everybody's gonna see it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. Even if we fall, we will rise up and we follow the path that we believe in. No, we're not gonna stop until we reach it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne. I fell apart when I saw you look at me that way. It broke my heart to see. It was a moment of darkness, a moment in time that I regret for being so heartless. It was a moment of darkness. Moment of darkness. that way. It broke my heart to see. It's too hard, it don't come easy. I went dark, I lost it right away. And when it starts, God knows what I'll say. In my head, I had good reason. I went red so unexpectedly. I should have said that sometimes happens to me. It was a moment of darkness, a moment in time that I regret for being so heartless. It was a moment of darkness. Darkness.
Chasing love in an empty bar. Pour a drink till I make it past. The midnight hour seems to come and go, but I know. Walk on up with a drink in hand, sipping mixes cause you can. And all the lights begin to switch on. You're chasing love, holding on for life, feeling the high. Chasing love, chasing love. Holding on for life, feeding the high, chasing the night, chasing the night. Hotel rooms and city squares, champagne bottles, drum and snare. The sights and cities seem to fall away when you stay. Locked in love for a night or two, losing sleep just to get off you. Day to day you wanna stay out. You're chasing love, holding on for life, feeling the high.
ESL 1 is brought to you in part by Intel, Mercedes-Benz, GG Bat, Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel, and DHL.
Welcome back, everyone. ESL 1 Birmingham 2020 online, powered by Intel. Our Chinese group play day 3, LGD and RNG, currently tied at 1 apiece, and it's good Dota here, actually. It's real good Dota. Interesting drafts. I think the teams are trying a few different things, but I think both teams look quite strong here, and I'm really looking forward to this game 3. I know we both have some discussion on game 2 here, as we were just talking about previously. The Tidehunter mid lane, and the Lich specifically, kind of a thorn in your foot.
Well, not really. I mean, while we were busy shoveling food in the breaks, we were discussing that it was a bit of a weird draft coming out that didn't really challenge the Medusa, and it seems like, LG just that game was decided basically from 2 minutes in. You're like, all right, this is just what's going to happen, and it just happened that way. So it's good Dota, though. I mean, both teams playing really impressively. We know that this game actually doesn't matter because whether you get seeded in first place or second place depends on who you're going to face. So are you going to go up against C-Deck or eHome or IG, depending on which of those two teams wins?
Of course, because we do have that match coming up next on the stream. After this series, we're going to have we're going to have IG versus eHome. Both of those teams tied for third place. So that's going to be the decider of who moves on. But first, of course, we do have that Game 3 draft coming up shortly. I do have to say, though, I agree with your points. I think that one, as soon as we saw like the first wave interaction with Tidehunter and Medusa, we went, okay, it was a good effort, right? But it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna cut it. But I love seeing that sort of stuff. I love seeing that experimentation in Dota. Like, hey, this, the sort of theory crafting mid-series, sure, one could argue, yeah, is there a place for that? Try that in scrims, but I think, doing it when it matters is really cool here.
I mean, I want to agree with you, but I just can't. I mean, that the draft lost them the game. So when the draft is that like, a lot of times you will lose games. It's a natural part of those, and you'll win and you lose quite a lot. But when you have a draft that's super out there on a match that actually matters, it feels like the draft should be able to do more than that.
Okay, I see what you mean. They weren't really. They didn't give themselves a lot to work with.
Yeah, right? I mean, but one thing I do want to mention though is that Chen has won both games so far. Both teams have taken Chen. It does feel like whoever has first pick will be taking Chen
in the first phase. Yeah, first pick, not
both teams
in the first phase.
Both times.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I still like seeing the experimentation. Like it's like when a movie or you're playing like an indie game and they try and do something like a little weird with like some game mechanic or the narrative goes like a little off the wall. But like I'd rather see a team. And them being game developers in the games, I'd rather see them go for something a little bit out of left field that's done well, rather than seeing, more normal stuff that just isn't going to work,
I see what you're saying, but I disagree respectfully that taking something that's super risky, a lot of times, sometimes we do see something, it comes out, looks really good. Like, I remember today I was thinking, Tinker, when he was first pick, who can take out Ancients, and you see teams like stacking these big Ancients, and I was like, that's really new, that's an innovative move at the time, but it's innovative and effective. Whereas sometimes here we were looking at a Titan versus a Medusa mid, and you're like, that's very new. That doesn't mean it's very effective at all.
Sure.
And yep, the draft is going on the way, and we see Ember and Treant being banned, so LGD has the first pick. They did change sides, though. They are playing Dire for the first time. RNG is going to take the Radiant. And, I mean, is RNG going to ban the Chen? They might be banning him at the last thing.
My goodness, I think LGD have taken first pick every single time. They found themselves on Dire this time. So I'm curious as to what their thought process behind that is.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's PSG. I mean, maybe RNG got the pick, and they were like, yeah, we'll take Radiant. Could have been just that way. But yeah, RNG, if you're going to ban Chen, I imagine you might want to ban it last, because then you give the least time for the enemy team to recover from that, like, they banned the hero.
Right, if they're banning that way. Bans is pretty normal as far, sorry to cut you off. I think we see a shaker here normally from RNG, so that'll be kind of letting us know, the indicator, right? If the Canary dies because of the shaker, we'll see. We'll know. We'll know if we're in for a fun one here. They will go into reserve time here. Normally, you don't see that.
Not a very common sight. The first, third bat, but LGD super standard with the Treant. The DK became the standard ban after game 1, where we saw him just doing so much work for them. And Earthshaker, the Canary is singing while eating pie. I don't know what's the saying here.
Well, Canary's just still he's singing. He's tweeting.
Oh, cool.
He's going tweet. Don't fact check his tweets.
Oh, that's a new thing. Tusk, last ban for PSG. Is it gonna be Chen? Because if you're not taking Chen, you're really opening up for LGD, who have no problem.
Yeah, I think LGD, they're okay playing chicken here. They didn't spend us like barely any seconds there of the draft time. Like, we'll ban a Tusk. That's fine. Are you gonna give us Chen again?
It's your choice now.
Ball's in your court.
And if RNG is going to go up against Chen, though, you really want to have something like the Grimstroke, the Coddle, something that brings team fight, and something that brings wave clear on at least one of your supports. Because if you don't, then we saw last game, like,
there it is. Yeah, that's definitely what they were thinking about. But they have now spent 17 seconds of their reserve time. Not the biggest deal, no. But a lot of the players I've talked to, the most they're willing to get to get into it with me on draft and how they draft is you always generally. You go into the draft with your first 2 picks. You have an idea of what you want to open up with, right? You're like, oh, we want to try this and this, or we want to go for this and this. And normally, you only see reserve time in the first phase if there's something that you're thinking about, or there's something, maybe a wrench has been thrown in the works.
And PSG, like they probably were thinking of the Chen, and this is what just said it. If you're gonna ban the hero that's a linchpin, you ban him last, and Phoenix comes out, opening up for the Snapfire. PSG LGD also, we've seen the Phoenix and the Mars combo, which is banned. We've seen the Phoenix and the Ricky combo, which is also effective, as you can smoke the egg, give it some evasion. Well, actually, technically giving mischance to the enemy, but it comes out the same thing. RNG though, like first pick Phoenix. Oh, is this gonna be? Do they take Snapfire? They take the Venge.
Oh, wow, Venge, 100% pick rate in this series.
And Beastmaster coming out. Good attack speed bonus though from his eye. He usually maxed out with the boards. You don't take access early, so that will help a lot versus the Phoenix.
They're thinking, oh, we saw how many auras you guys had. We want to try it. We want some of those auras.
I don't mind some of the auras myself.
Yeah.
But Phoenix, and of course, Phoenix damage all magical, meaning a pipe is pretty good against that hero. Whereas PSG LGD, who do you want to have with the Phoenix now? Centaur is an option.
No, actually, I think Vengeful Spirit is quite strong against Phoenix. Sorry to interrupt you. Low HP hero, right? So it doesn't Sunray tickles, but does damage, right? Percentage base, right? So it's not equally strong. But I believe the Dead Vengeful Spirit, because it's a strong illusion, it should fully count, right? Because the arc, the Z counts. So I believe the Vengeful Spirit illusion will count in terms of supernova hit. So they can kind of go, a little bit crazy. Just get in there, Venge.
That's a very good point.
And then you have to commit a stun to a Vengeful Aura illusion, which potentially.
Oh no! I mean, it's a good point. Like it brings up Venge a couple of notches in the egg, in terms of egg hitters. I guess that my only point is that Venge would have to die, and she'd have to die during the egg.
No, I totally get that, but I think just that fact alone makes the Venge pick just
a little better. Yeah,
a little better. It's just something to take into consideration. The Venge just might, time to do my duty, for honor for country, and just run straight at the egg and just try and force some lockdown on her. Because if you're not locking down the Beastmaster, you're not locking down a carry here for RNG, right? To lock down the Vengeful Spirit. Not to say that the egg is going to be this whole pivotal thing, and we're looking real deep into this, but
it's important.
There's something to be said. There's LGD going to be going for the Shadow Demon. That will be most likely X Nova. Yeah, he's been playing a lot of Shadow Demon. So FY God back on Phoenix. We saw him play Phoenix. Remember with the Supernova save? Was that with Arthur? No. Day one.
That was not with me. That was with your best friend who isn't me.
No, it couldn't be like that. Come on now.
You know how it hurts my feelings, man. No. Alright, but PSG LGD, they banned the Medusa. Right? They don't want RNG to have RNG. They haven't taken Medusa, I think, yet in the games I've seen them. So don't know about that. But now they're gonna have a ban. They could ban the Centaur because RNG is not gonna take Centaur. Pango is another. I'm thinking if I was LGD, I'd want Pango. Very chaotic hero, more so than the Centaur, who he charges in, has a stampede, but Pango's like all stunning everyone, really disrupting the nature of the team fight. Tanky. I think I prefer the Pango. Mars is obviously off the table, which would have been the best combo with the Phoenix.
I think you go for a Tide Hunter here. It's an all 11 hero. He likes it.
We've seen Panda as well. Like you want something that's very disruptive in these fights.
I'm just thinking. I don't know if I've seen a whole lot of 11 games on the Pangolier. Still quite a new hero. He plays a lot of Tide though. That is like
Tide is equally good.
Yeah. I mean. And plus, I think it's like kind of a mental thing, right? Where it's like, you guys pick the Tide mid, now we're gonna pick the Tide. Who's gonna be mid on it?
This is what the $55,000 price will comes down to.
Yeah.
You pick the hero, now I'll show you.
I'll show you how to play. RNG this time they'll snatch up the Vengeful Spirit, which actually FY and X Nova have both previously played. So man, that Terror Blade.
I know. Okay. And Chalice is here. Chalice.
Yeah.
They need... Again, Ricky's still in the pool. Monkey King is solid for RNG if they want to go for him. Because, you know, you usually go with the Echo Saber, that's 2 hits. You know, Agility Hero as well, so the extra bonus from the Vengeful Spirit. The 13 edge doesn't really add up to a ton of attack speed, but it could be the difference. We saw yesterday the egg that was denied, and it came down to like, we were like so close.
Even in the replay, we weren't sure.
So it comes down to that like tiny bit. Plus, Monet is a big Monkey King player. What else would
Do
they
you want to
want?
pick the Monkey King here, though, in this pick? I feel like you'd rather...
It's another support.
You'd rather get another support out, right?
Snapfire is still in the pool. No one seems to really care about the hero.
Super doesn't play a lot of Snapfire, though. I mean, he used to be a core player, right? Super has been playing, I think, probably since Warcraft 3. He's been on a lot of professional teams. He's actually stepped into RNG. He's normally the coach. I believe he still is the coach, but now he's stepped into the Position 5 role. So with that amount of experience, I think you can kind of transition. As they're going to pick a Lina here. Okay.
Good egg hitter.
Yeah, good hitter.
Flexible. Could be 4, could be 2.
And even pretty good against the Shadow Demon, because if you do want to save an ally, you're going to set her up perfectly for an LSA.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's what I'm thinking of. But I want to go back to one thing about the Snap is that she is the Greaves builder, which your team could use. Like, you know, right now none of the heroes build mech. Beastmatic can go Vlad's Dominator. Necronomicon does not go for mech though.
Do you think mech is a very core item right now? It seems like more it's... I mean, we say this half jokingly, we joke about it a lot. It seems like the core... There are really no... Well, Vessel.
Yeah.
Vessel's
very, like, super high.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Good,
And then, like, Necro books. And then, you know, Force Staff, Glimmer Capes are still have taken priority over something like the mechanism. I feel like it's been forever since we've seen supports constantly building mechanisms.
We saw it 2 games in a row, but of course it was on Chen.
It was Chen,
It
though.
was Chen.
That's the difference. I mean, the hero revolves around that. Same thing, I know, maybe you're going to counter with a Dazzle, but yes, of course, but that's because it's cooldown reduction, you know? Like, it's because of these heroes can take advantage of it in unique ways. I don't think it's really like a core
Must-have item.
You know what I mean? I don't know the last time I built a mechanism on a support just because we needed a little bit more healing with it. It doesn't feel...
Oh, that life sword looks
well.
weird.
I'm sure it's just glitched.
That is... you know, that is what... that guy needs to take a nap.
He needs to eat a Snickers bar or something. He's not...
like, what's that? Is that how they found Mowgli or something?
My favorite one is when the wyvern glitches out.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't have any
the hair.
So then it just looks like, you know, the Goofy. Anyway, LGD pretty low on reserve time here.
7 seconds. They really got to pick, and it's gonna be like they've said it shows Charles carry. So Ursa, so Charles probably it's gonna be the mid lane Kunkka on Samus, and Charles on the Ursa. I'm thinking of how long has Krista May been bald? She's had the bald thing
There's
forever.
that one. Lena had it for a long time too. Oh goodness.
The broken spine on Wind Ranger is just like all the way back. So fun stuff.
Just some of these. I love how Val patches the game and heroes that are completely untouched. You know, just like get broken like this. I'm sure he'll be fine once he puts out on his cosmetics. Look at his chain.
God hope so. I hope so. You know, I can't imagine looking at that for the whole game. It's not.
It's scarier than what he looks like before, honestly.
Oh yeah, there's it's like it's unnerving because it's more human somehow. It's like less fantastic.
Yeah, you're right.
The Uncanny Valley.
Yeah, the Uncanny Valley sort of effect. He's just like it's now instead of like this, you know, beast who has been, I don't know what the like is. Now it's like some naked dude
right, with weird teeth that are like
runs around on all fours
in the realm of possibility. Those eyes are beady as hell.
I don't like it. Anyway. Draft coming down to it here. RNG with last pick overall. We're looking for an offlaner most likely for LGD. Old 11.
RNG. I mean, this could be the course already picked. It's just Lina. It's like, what are you gonna exchange Lina for? The LGD gonna pick now. Then RNG is gonna decide: do we want Lina mid or do we want Lina as a support?
I think it's gonna be a tide here. I don't know why else you banned the Viper.
I mean,
Bristle's already banned.
Could be that they. I mean, I don't know if I want to. It's
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Spectre, I don't.
Yeah, put Ursa as the off lane. Put the Kunkka mid.
Spectre mid used to be a meme in like 6K NA pubs.
It's not slash. It's gonna slash. Dude, Lifester did that slash animation. Just looked the worst. Oh, who's it gonna be? And it's going to be the star.
Whoa!
Makes a lot more sense.
Alright, so it's the offlane Kunkka.
Offlane Kunkka and safe lane Ursa, or the other way around.
But then what's the point of banning the Viper?
I mean, they don't want the enemy to have it, so maybe they.
Yes, that is literally.
I mean, I know, but
that
like,
is the function of a ban.
But the Viper, you can throw the poison thing on anyone Shadow Demon saves. He's a ranged hero, so he's not that bad against the Phoenix. Breaks the Ursa Fury swipes, which again doesn't feel like it's much of a deal.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Fury swipes. Okay,
But again,
that's something. But we've only got one passive.
I know it's not. I don't think it was something RNG. RNG in my head must be thinking, can we put the Lina mid or not? What are they gonna do? Snap! I knew it. I told you from the start.
He's so happy.
I know.
Snapfire, the Mortimer. Is it going to be an offlane Snapfire?
No, it's gonna be mid. It's gonna be the safe lane. Sorry, the support. They were thinking about this from the whole time. I'm telling you, RNG mean that we're connected somehow. You know, brain to brains.
Why did they ban the Viper though? Why not ban the Snapfire?
LGD banned the Viper. I mean, I don't know why they did that.
That's what I'm saying.
Forgot. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not connected to LGD.
Yeah, sorry. He's only connected to RNG.
RNG it's one way.
Yeah, it's a one-way telekinetic thing.
FY is gonna play Shadow Demon and X Nova on the Phoenix. I thought it would be the other way around.
Oh yeah, so would I actually.
Old offlane Kunkka, safe lane Ursa, and yeah, mid. That's nothing crazy there, and nothing crazy from RNG apart from the Snapfire coming up. But damn, the Snapfire. Let's see. You can cookie someone out of the Ursa. Like, you know, Ursa jumps on someone, you cookie them. No, you're cooking them away. Another thing is that you can cookie anyone who's being saved by Shadow Demon's disruption. And of course, it's amazing against the Phoenix.
So, as we take a look at the odds here, the favorites still LGD in this matchup. It's getting closer and closer. Though remember, game one, the odds were actually. It's been close all series.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, game two was even in RNG's favor.
Yeah, actually, it was pretty. I won't say heavily, but nicely in RNG's favor. Surprisingly, considering that they had a farmed Medusa, but there's our home, and we're gonna get underway with game number 3 to determine who will be the first seed. Here we go. On Unleashing the Brilliance here, you're going to see two good teams. Oh, the aggressive playout from RNG. When's the last time you've seen a full team smoke out of the base?
Like, can they go for Roche? That would be amazing, right? Like, smoke. Can you remember that was a thing? You smoke with, like, Wraith King.
Well, TI6, you would just smoke out of the base all the time to go work because it was faster. You would smoke and then TP to towers.
The only thing I'm looking at the RNG side is that, apart from, I mean, you have stuns. But the Roar is the stun to catch Storm Spirit.
Yes.
The Venge stun is, you know, it's gonna work when he's outman. It's never gonna work unless he's outman or you're you're invis and you catch him.
Are you not confident in the LSA?
It's the same thing. You need to loot
LSA Yules though?
Yeah, Yules into that, or even same thing with the cookies. It's like a lot of these stuns are pretty hard to. My point is that what can catch him if you're just you break a smoke. What's gonna catch the storm?
I see.
The Yules LSA is a combo, but the Roar is the one that you're gonna rely on a little bit more for the early game.
Okay, that is a fair point to bring up.
Especially late games, it's just gonna be hard to control storm. Laning
or Ursa. You know what I mean?
But Ursa, the thing is, your heroes are pretty. Your tanky heroes, at least 3 of them. You know, Snapfire is a tanky support.
Yes, she is.
You got Magic Immune. Oh, nicely done.
Yoink. The rune shall be mine.
LGD, sign out with 3. So who do you think is taking it?
I have to. I don't know. I want to say LGD. The only reason I say that, I don't know. Actually, it's tough because it feels like the Phoenix will be a non-factor. Almost.
Yeah, it's only non-factor. But you're right, because there's like you got Beastman attack speed, Lina attack speed, and Snapfire's.
Yeah.
So it's like there's 3 heroes that are either really good or just obliterate him.
You don't have anything to really combo it with, but LGD, they've got some pretty chaotic team fight potential here. You know, I feel like it's like, how do you focus on all these things? This is something that when you play Dota, you're like, well, what the heck am I supposed to do? There's like a million things to do here in this fight.
When you're supporting, like, when do I join?
RNG though, of course, they're going to be a different caliber team, as there's going to be the stun. I believe we have Cookie here at level 1. No, nothing skilled yet on our Snapfire, just waiting for the right moment. So I want to give the edge here to LGD just because I think their team fight is going to be a little bit too hectic, I want to say, for RNG. They don't really have any area control.
Fair point. I still believe in RNG. By the way, one thing we didn't mention is that Lifestyle can go magic and hit the egg.
Yes, I mean, yeah, that's a big counter.
Doesn't actually, I don't believe it adds attack speed like you used to use.
No, it's on the open wound.
But you still,
they reworked it. Yeah.
no, I think it's on the Feast, is it?
Oh, on Feast, yes,
Yeah,
not
it's-
open wound.
it's
Sorry,
passive.
Yes.
So, which again,
The passive.
it's less attack speed than before, but it's all the time there. But even so,
Exactly.
you can ulti. I'm sorry, you can go magic immune. Just take it.
Yeah, you purge off any fire spirits as old 11.
Oh, dude.
They have swapped the lanes here. They want to throw the Kunkka in. FY rotating back. So this will mean it's a position for Shadow Demon. How do you feel about that?
I guess they really would care that he gets the Aether Lens. I mean, the Aether Lens save is something that they really care about, because Roar, yeah, great, but if you're disrupted and the fight's chaotic, like you mentioned, then suddenly no one else can land that following stun on the Ursa or the Storm Spirit.
Maybe it's they know that the Phoenix will be shut down too early. There's too many counters, so put less farm priority there. Perhaps.
That's also a fair point, because if like a lot of Phoenix's value is tied to the egg.
Yeah.
We talk about it a lot, but that's a big part of the hero is
Yeah.
his egg. So if he's not gonna get the egg off, I don't want to wasting gold on him.
That's the level 3 combo, courtesy of Somnus. Nuking and Lina have 2 half HP. I think, rather Setsu trying to get onto the high ground there, paid very heavily for it.
One of the other reasons I think that Orange is gonna take it is we saw Setsu on the lean in game 1. Oof, he doubled Samus Lentor, and that's no easy feat.
Who was he?
He was the Lily Naked versus the Shadow Fiend.
Ah, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
That was an insane game for him though. So again, I feel like he could do something very similar this game, where you find the Shadow Fiend, find the Storm, burst it down as well. X-Nova can dive away if he wants. Decides to save the Icarus dive for a little longer. And laning stage seems like mid against Setsu doing really well. Top lane right now though.
September, he's got the Scatter Blast there for 2. It's a really nice setup there to follow through. More lockdown, more damage onto Monet.
So yeah, the carries on. There you go. Old 11.
We're gonna keep fighting here. Don't believe we have. Oh, just kidding. We do have Scatter Blast ready, but it's not too much damage here onto Old 11. He's already so tanky, man. TPing out just in the nick of time, I believe. Will be. Who the heck just TP'd away?
Oh, yeah, he actually canceled the TP.
No,
I was like, hey, he's taking the TP. And I was like, nope, no need. Flywin really having a tough time though compared to the other cores.
Yeah, the Phoenix Fire Spirit's actually helping a lot against boars. I feel damage over time, attack speed slow.
I think the observer was hinting that it was Beastmaster actually teleported back to his tower. Sorry.
Thank you to our observer.
Because he's got this.
Well, yeah, they're going for the rotation middle lane. Setsu. Underneath this tower will be Somnus. Actually, he didn't get a single support to rotate over for the rune. Spirit currently having it, but there's going to be no kill attempt made, it looks like. Top lane, maybe try to set up onto Monet. It's going to be a bit tough, though. Again, still incredibly tanky.
Yeah, both the cores up here. It's like Kunkka and Lifestealer. Yeah, good luck. And your supports Snap is pretty deep, very solid damage early in, but I don't know if it's Kunkka level.
I was still sitting there. Good patience out from Somnus. Is he going to be a little bit too impatient? And it looks like he will. LSA to follow through as first blood. Not quite yet, actually. Somnus staying alive, getting the damage done onto Super, but it's going to be Setsu who gets the kill first. And it makes it the double. All in exchange for Super.
And now he's almost level. It actually is level 6 by Lina by the time that.
Wow.
That is a big deal, because now if you can kill the Storm again before he gets into something else, that's huge. And it looks like September is gonna make it to that bounty rune in time.
I think. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be very frustrating. That battle gonna be refilled as well for Setsu. Thank you very much. He even got a free sip with the full bottle after that.
Level 5 on Samus if he dies again, and they will want to kill him. This is a good time to.
They know that there's no vision here. Samus he's got to be playing very defensively here. The ward just expiring there, so he's going to try and position himself a little bit more defensively.
Even September's here. See FY.
FY is coming in now.
Might be the easier kill.
He's going to be the easier kill for sure. He's got that self-disruption, but the Dragon Slave will catch him first. There's going to be the jump in. Luna Blade, though. As Phoenix, X-Nova saying hello onto 3. LSA just catching Somnus, though. Continuing to try and run for his life. Staying alive just barely. The attack misses uphill. I'm not sure if that would have been enough for a kill, but
might be able to get
more HP for Somnus. The attack speed slow, continuing to try and slow him down. Looking maybe for the turn. Good damage. He has good mana. There's a kill onto 1, but Super the bond.
completely worth it.
Yeah,
Like
completely.
you force the storm out. Yes, you trade a kill. You trade 1-for-1 or support, and completely worth it for them. Oh, but super. This is not what you want though.
That might be a kill. Arcane Rune means you can just really spam these. It's 2 stacks only. I believe it's only level 1 Shadow Poison.
Yeah, he's fine.
It's a level 2 Shadow Poison, but still, the Vengeful Spirit's not going to be taking that much damage.
And Lena gets her body filled again, and she is 30. She's double the CS of the Storm. So, and her denies are the same as Storm's last hits until like literally a second ago. So, Lena having a really good time, despite. That though, the other lane's not quite the same. It's like, yeah, sorry, old Levin on the Conqueror just getting all that he needs.
Yeah, I feel like either lane, the Ursa, he's got a pretty decent lane. 2 melee heroes, right? So he's gonna always have a small advantage there, just in terms of the matchup. We'll see. Do you expect to see a Battle Fury Ursa this game?
I mean, ever since you mentioned it, I've been looking forward to seeing. I don't know if I want to see it or not, but I'm like, it's in my head. That's like, it's there, it exists. I want to see it, but I'd rather not. I think that you kind of need the Ursa to fight quite a bit early to make space for the Storm, and Ursa, he's not that late game.
No, as why? Oh, gets the the award denied in front of his face. The Gunderblade will be committed. Dragonblade not enough damage at 1 auto attack to fall. Just making a very aggressive jump as Ult 11 will rotate in, give him the run buff. And won't have enough lockdown there to keep him.
They stacked the stuns, but they denied the award, and they got a kill out of it. So it's not that bad. They forced the rotation from Old 11, which is a good thing because you need him to waste time. He is so far ahead in terms of CS for his team, so you want him to waste as much time as you can.
Yeah, this is pretty good space for Ursa though. It should be said. We've had both supports mid for it feels like 4 minutes now.
Right, it's like we haven't gone anywhere else.
Yeah.
There's having a tough time already, and look at his net worth is not much above the Vengeful Spirit, who is again a support. So I don't understand their fascination with killing Old 11. I don't know, maybe it's like a rivalry thing, but they keep trying. This is the second time they try. It's not happening. You know, you just ignore him unless the Lina's coming, because it's just not worth your time.
It's a pretty tough kill indeed.
Nunca might be.
Goodness, this Lina's so farmed though.
Look at that. I mean, look at her compared to the Storm. It's insane.
She's gonna have a very fast Yule Scepter.
The Snapfire have a little shredder yet because we have Egg almost up. She does. Takes some problem to get on level 4, level 5. Royal Jelly picked up for PSG LGD, best neutral item, along with the shovel. And they get a Royal. Alright, so we're even. I always think that whatever one team gets, the other team should get the same neutral items. You know what I mean? Then it's like it feels more fair rather than I get Royal Jelly and you get Broom Handle.
There's also been ideas of potentially but putting bans on neutral item spawns.
Oh, that seems too much.
You know.
before the game starts. We can't even agree on banning a hero half the time in a pub.
You're right. Yeah, you are right about that, actually.
Like that's like a lot of time. I'd rather we just both teams have the same neutral items, or they can get wood dropped, which you can use to buy a specific neutral item.
Wood.
Yeah, it's like you go around the wood drops from.
So what happens is you get these tokens, and each token gets you a game of artifact. If you win that game of artifact, then you can choose your neutral item.
Playing artifact against player base, both of them.
Well, there we go. That's how they revive artifact here, as I know that beta's open back up. But that's Max Earthshock on our Ursa Warrior, so he's going to be farming the jungle. He's going to have a Yasha soon enough.
I don't see Monet do anything in the whole game, by the way. He's just farmed. He's 0-0-0. He's like that core they have that like has farm lane though.
Well, that's September getting the leap away, but straight into the torrent there. Nicely placed. September will die. 11 perfectly placing that torrent. Super. Making a rotation in, and might be in some trouble. They're going to get him with the overload attack. X-Nova looking for the jump here. Does have that level 6 available, but it's going to be unnecessary here. The courier will not be able to deliver that item, unfortunately. Another 3-2 kills.
Somnus is not, Setsu's not the only one who can get double kills.
Yeah.
Somnus.
Yeah.
So well played by him just now. That was a good rotation, taking out both supports. And yeah, the supports on the RNG side, lowest 2, which that time in the mid lane where they spent has helped Setsu a lot, has hurt Somnus, but it's also not been as especially rewarding for RNG side.
No, definitely not. Ooh, the haste rune over for Monet. We'll see where he wants to go with this. Probably just going to try and finish off that armlet as fast as possible as Yule's Scepter finished up on our Lina. So we're going to use that to push the top lane a bit further. Trade safe lane tower for safe lane tower. With that DD rune as well. My goodness, I don't want to be fighting her here.
She has it Yule's, so she can catch the storm. You know, we were talking about the roar, and she's just equally effective now, if not more so.
That's a very good start for the Lina.
Insane. And they really are going to rely on Setsu, though, because while Lina has done a great job, and Monet especially, and Flywin especially, seem to be having a bit of a tough game right now. Flywin, not really there, right? You know? Bottom lane, he's X-marked, or they go for him, nah, they decide...
No, they don't. I mean, it's his own X mark.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, are they gonna, they know he's gonna be back.
Yeah,
just DP.
Yeah, he doesn't care. That's Necro 1. Yeah, Necro 1 finished by our Beastmaster.
Nice. That's why Shovel is the second best, or even best neutral item, because free bounty, 300 gold.
It's pretty standard Ursa build here. I think this is maybe becoming the favorite after the Battle Fury. They're like, alright, let's not go crazy and go all out late game farming on him. Let's just, you know, casual Yasha, turns into a Sange, because it gives you nice statuses, especially with the ultimate. Continue running around.
Yeah, I'd say that makes a little bit more sense, honestly. It's like, Ursa, yeah, you can dress him up in any way, but he's mostly a mid-game hero. Late game, you know, with an Abyssal, you need...
Oh, yeah, they're both going on to smoke will be broke. Nice job there from the combo. The SD still actually disrupts himself, and... Well, that's going to be why coming out there to face one.
Wow, that's big.
There's big buybacks there. The Mortimer Kiss is committed as well as Monet's tossed up into the air. They're going to have a save from the Primal Roar committed as super here. He's going to be left against the bear. Chalice will go down. Actually, as Monet was inside with the Infest now onto the back lines. They're trying to jump right back in on the Setsu. Very good LSA, but they actually get the banishment off. That means Setsu will die. It's a 3 for 0. Do they have a stun here for September? They do not. Wait, who got the... Oh, there was... look at that. That was such a split fight. It was like they split into 3 little fights there. They're all grabbed their partner and went square dancing.
Because, like you were looking at one fight and talking about it, but I also saw that Roar was used on the Phoenix, but couldn't kill him. He dove in, used the egg, and then he killed the Beastmaster by the end. So, yeah, very different, like, groups of fight. Chaotic, as you said. It's 4 for 2, but there were buybacks being used. So you can see PSG not really getting as much of gold, you know, advantage out of that. They didn't get a tower, so comes out as feeling a little bit even, you know, because LGD again He'd use buybacks. Without the buybacks, that fight would have gone a completely different way.
I think that LGD, not to say that they have to lose 2 heroes and buyback to start every fight, but I think that style of fighting here is...
Look at the very top.
Look how they look here.
That dive was a little questionable.
Yeah,
honestly.
especially when the disruption was used onto Y himself.
So yeah, Phoenix, he gets here, takes a bit of hits. This buyback, they really went straight for the buyback.
Yeah, nice Infest as well.
Roar.
Oh, swap, and then getting him out of harm's way. Infest. Oh yeah, there's Supernova. Right up there.
He couldn't take it
And you can see that some people were pinging him, right? But it's like, well, what do you want us to do? We're all the way over here. Yeah.
And the thing is about Snapfire is that if you're ulting and the egg comes out, you're in a really catch-22 situation where it's like, I could stop.
Sorry, they also had X marks, I believe, onto the Beastmaster pulling back after he TP'd.
Thank you. I was like thinking that it's the long ones.
Yeah.
So it can't be on someone who's still there. Yeah, so the problem with Snap, I mean, this is not a problem. She's a great egg killer, but if you're already kissing,
there's the jump on a Monet now, so they do swap him out aggressively. X-Marks spot onto the Vengeful Spirit. The boat is going to connect. I think did not connect. I don't know, actually. I think he got the damage done.
It seemed like it did, but either way, the egg was, the cookie was there. Good save.
Yeah.
Can you look at neutral items? It doesn't seem like on the okay, cool. Rated using all of them.
Yeah, we're just a minute away here from Tier 2 spawning in. Oh no, the mango tree! Someone's got to plant that one, ASAP. But to finish my point, it feels like LGD took like a really scrappy fight just all over the place. I feel like that's to their advantage here, right? If they can get RNG, I think if they face RNG in a full like 5v5, I think RNG is going to win probably not every single one of those fights, but the majority.
Yeah, because PSG, you have to keep some people separate. You want to keep the Storm away from the Lina until while her combos, the Phoenix away from the Snapfire. You want to separate people. And Venge, you want to keep her relatively away from Ursa because whoever Ursa jumps on, Venge will save.
Yes.
So that's. But if you can separate them and you can take a numerical advantage here and there, you're fine. You have mobile heroes. You have Phoenix. You have Storm. And Kuka can X-mark anyone who wants. Even Ursa, not exactly the most mobile right now, but the Earthshock allows you to jump through cliffs and things like that, so you can go anywhere you want.
Okay, so they saw that Hawk, but they're still hunting for Flywin. Flywin has scouted this, he's going to commit the Roar. I think he actually got off the Enrage in time. Now looking for the dive. The attack speed slow. Flywin. I don't think he's going to be able to here with FY so nearby. Yeah, they're going to commit the disruption now, though, so now there's no stun, but they've got plenty of damage.
Flywin, it's not been his game. Him and Somnus both have. But it feels like Somnus, he's slowly on that path of recovery, whereas Flywin, still a tough game.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough game for him. Monet looking to finish off this tower. Going to take a lot of damage here.
It's like he's
got the rage. Yeah, TP, Shadow Demon. They committed the ulti for him. He's going to be A-okay, though, even in the fountain. He's going to get close to death. Not even that. Oh, armlet.
Yeah, he saved until after anyway.
Yeah.
I actually had that the other day where I played against a Morph and I threw all and I was Venno, threw all my all my poison on him. He went back to base, went full Ashe and just died. And I was like, that was funny. But Monet not making that same mistake.
No.
And Groove Bow on set. So we've seen him with a Groove Bow before.
Oh, well, look at that. Snapfire. Big TP's out for this, as they're not going to connect anything there. Hot Pepper on Somnus. He's running like it.
He's actually going for the Glimmer first. As a bracelet to keep him alive. That's interesting.
What would you prefer? You've played a lot of Snapfire games.
I like the bracelet a lot. The Glimmer will keep you alive, so there's nothing wrong with this choice. I don't think that another choice is better, just a different approach. If you are taking a team fight, the mech it's the best thing you can get.
Yeah.
But I mean, not the best, but it's a very good item.
Flywin's pushing top again. There's FY nearby. He's going to scout him. There was one rotation out from the Storm Spirit, committing the ulti now onto Flywin. It looks like he was going to try and turn and roar, but the boost of travel in from, I think that's Lina. It almost looks like a Joker. They're going to be able to nuke him right down.
He played this exact style in game 1 with the boots of travel. It was very fun to watch.
Somnus looking like he wants to jump back in, but with Monet nearby, with Roar not committed, I think it's a little bit too risky for him. Probably looking to fight for this 20-minute outpost. They know that X-Nova's nearby on the Phoenix. Plenty of heroes there. Ursa, Chalice looking to fight. There's no buyback available on FY here. The Enrage into the Laguna Blade. Now the egg onto the high ground. They don't jump in fast enough. Little Shredder tearing through that egg is now it's going to be LGD on the retreat. Old 11 turn around. He's like, actually, we're pretty strong. We got that run buff, and Monet, especially with the debuff here, could be in some trouble. I believe he's infested into the Beastmaster. No, he infested into, I guess, someone else. into the. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, you can tell from this
Yeah.
weird new icon.
Yeah, that's why I didn't recognize the icon. That's what it is.
I was like, is he tracked?
Yeah.
Bounty
Where's
Hunter.
Bounty Hunter? Yeah.
I remember when I was like, I think Bounty had the same effect as Oracle's ulti, the False Promise or something like that. That was insane. You know, I'm like, what? It looks exactly like that. They're on fire. What?
Was that old Oracle?
No, that was.
Turned you invisible and whatever.
Oh yeah, that was also a good one. I remember Oracle's ulti has been changed. At one point it turned you invisible. Another point it gave you constant debuffs. Nothing else, like it constantly removed debuffs every second.
Purges.
That was also fun. 200 health on the Snapfire. Really good against the Phoenix Snapfire. Just turn on Little Shredder.
Take a look at who we're favoring right now. Still better odds have improved since the beginning of the game for LGD. Gets their range off in time. I think Lina canceled her TP here.
Or got canceled for either way.
Oh yeah, no one was down there to cancel. She's gonna have to make the long run over. That means Super will go down. Boat here committed onto Monet. He's trying to run, but he cannot hide. As yeah, they literally just canceled the TP on Lina. There was no one near her. She was farming to the bottom wave. Maybe didn't feel like that was the best place to rotate into, but she had that BKB charge.
That was a very strange fight.
I mean, a good pick by LGD.
Oh, great.
Yeah, but yeah.
It felt like it was not like almost unnecessary. Monet was just running away, and this is scary.
Yeah.
You know, Storm. We've seen Storm's. You know, he's been taking a few deaths. Not his fault, but he can be brought down pretty easily. And with Aegis, it's a whole different thing. You have to kill everyone, then kill the Storm, because once he's dead, you can throw, and comes back, you can throw an LSA to time it easily.
Yeah.
But getting him twice in the beginning of the fight, that's very hard. So either they have to.
Let's take another look at that here. As you can see, the Lina completely alone on the bottom of the map. The TP
and
starts.
even Monet, he goes back in, throwing that open wounds. So that was a miscommunication right there. And the cookie comes out to the dead bench. Yeah.
Big mistake there, though.
Oh,
Quite costly, as we will be getting a short pause. FY with a disconnect. Kale.
And I don't know, RNG, early games is going really well for them, but the last few minutes have been PSG LGD favorite.
Absolutely.
He smiles every time someone finds a thing.
Yes, it's
like,
so funny.
You should see him. He's like smiles, like, oh,
It's just because
where's Necrophos?
I mean, you see all the. He's right below the tree. You see all the.
Observer. I love this.
Yeah.
He's like, there you go.
Yeah, he's got it. You see the.
Can we? Oh, sorry.
But it's just you see in all the stock footage, all the pro gamers. They're really invested, obviously, as you would expect someone of this caliber to be. And then they're all of a sudden they go, let's play some Hero Hunt. It's like what? Really?
I know musical chairs is better.
Listen, it's either game. Whack a Meepo, right?
Meepo's not
Musical
fun.
chairs, Hero Hunts, whatever it shall be. It's just funny either way. Phoenix had a lot of gold saved up for. What do you think he's saving for?
Who?
2K in the bank here for Phoenix.
Oh,
He's just queuing
yeah,
up
Vlad's. I mean, again, the hour's always active. Can we look at the neutral items? I want to see who's got what. Phoenix is carrying a neutral item. The cloak would be really... The nether shawl, sorry, not the cloak. Nether shawl is really good because it's an extra 8%.
Oh, but it's not on their side.
Oh, right.
Aquila, or that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, Aquila's still fine. On the Radiant side, Nether Shawl, yeah, Groove Bow is better for the Lina. Nether Shawl might be really good for the Snap, but she's also carrying the shovel, which someone has to. It's all...
Yeah, if you find it, someone's got to carry the shovel.
Unless you're willing to, do that thing where it's like, oh, we swap it in, swap it out, swap it in. But the cooldown doubles if you do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Especially early on. I mean, maybe after 25 minutes, you can consider... Or 27, rather.
Well, the tier 3, telescope's better.
You might consider swapping that in, but...
And you can also put it in the base, so every time someone dies or TP's back, picks it up, digs, move on with your life.
Same thing, Philosopher. I wonder if teams do that with Philosopher Stone if they find one after the tier 3s.
Whenever someone dies, they should equip the Philosopher Stone.
That's
the GPM,
yeah, for the GPM.
And that's how it should be. But I know if it's like in between camps, because it really slows how much damage you do.
It really does. 35 is to your base damage. Yeah.
Because I was playing like Sansa the other day. I gave him Philosopher's Stone. I was like, this guy's I'm not doing anything. And you wouldn't think Silencer would be one of the supports who's that that negatively affected with his right click on, but he is.
Desolator. So he's gonna right clicks for our Life Stealer. He's gonna go for the Halberd next.
He needs something to control the Ursa with.
Yeah.
The herpes of debuffs. You know, you can't purge yourself no matter what you do.
Cannot get rid of it, unfortunately. Monet is going to find himself a mango tree. Yep, properly cut down. Oh my goodness, that Lina is so fast. She's caught a bear. Oh, Chalice though. He's going to man fight this. BKB popped here, as that's going to be, who is that actually in trouble? That is Super in trouble, but the Aegis has been popped. They turn it around on him. Now Chalice forced to run all the way away. Can we get the zip in time? We can. The LSA is going to be a little bit too late. It's the invest inside Super. That one, they blew him up very quickly there.
Oh, they did, but I was kind of surprised that they didn't blow him up before the enrage. The Ursa, because they got him mules up, and then they were like, are we? So, but yeah, they forced out. They got the Aegis off. Really threatened Chalice. Might be able to get the tier 2 tower. So a lot of nice things for RNG right now. Good, good minute for them.
Yeah,
it's a good minute.
And that's not even like a haste run on Lena. She was just strolling on through at her regular move speed of like what 5:14, I think.
5:20.
5:20.
I mean, you've got Boots of Travel. You got Yules.
Fiery Soul. Yeah, I get it. I know where it's coming from, but just for a hero to move that quickly as September, probably wishing he had that move speed. Now, gonna get the Festal debuff and just absolutely controlled kill going to Somnus.
I like the apple on Storm Spirit. That 13 strength. That's nice. And 13 agility is like 2 points in armor.
Yes, you're referring to the pupil skip. It is an apple.
It's an apple.
No.
Pupils get. Oh, I just got that. Because like every people gives you an apple.
Yeah, have you ever given a teacher an apple though?
No.
Me neither.
It's like it's not Pinocchio. It's not 1950.
No. I thought you were gonna go older, like 1934, like Cinderella, giving a poison apple, you know.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Besides, teachers make such a big salary. They don't really need us to give them.
Oh, I mean, do they?
They're rich.
Jump in though, trying to look just in the middle. There's the Beastmaster trying to control him. There's the LSA though. They've gotten Chalice. Oh, the roar. Oh, the Shadow Demon immediately disrupted him though. As I believe they want to back out. The kisses though, fly win. He's committed everything, and now he's gonna have to commit his life. As getting control will be Chalice. Eating an LSA will be Old 11, but he's pretty happy to do so with that run buff active. Disarmed will be the Lena. Now is the stun onto the Ursa. It will be enough. Buying back is our Beastmasters. They've gotten another kill here. Old 11 will fall. Looks like Super is going to be able to provide the control.
What a scrappy fight, by the way.
Yeah, not scrappy enough though for LGD. Not scrappy enough.
I like how X Nova, he had the ulti and he saw September still alive. He's like, you know what? I'm not.
Yeah. It's like that. I'd rather not deal with that. Yeah. Now 2 points in Little Shredder, but doesn't matter in terms of killing Egg.
Snapfire's going for help, but they really want. They know Ursa. Ursa, if you can just make sure he doesn't get those hits off, he's just a big fluffy boy. And yeah, the disruption was really nice. I'm not sure why we saw Flywin buyback. I mean, he kind of used his ulti already, so maybe that buyback. I'm not sure that was needed.
Yeah, I think LGD should not have chased down that low ground. Obviously, I mean, they don't have that type of lineup. Yes, it's like this run at you lineup, but not really in that sense.
I love what Super's doing here, where he goes and gets the swap off on the Shadow Demon. He's like, I know Phoenix is dead, I'm just going to go get some extra kill, guys.
Yeah, exactly. He knows that the rest of the team can handle it. Phoenix is Cookie, there was a bash though on a Monet. Committed the Shadow Demon Purge. Still 5 heroes here in September. Rather, Somnus going for the jump. Oh, my goodness, just tossed all over the place. I think they fed him a cookie and it pushed him even further away towards the enemy team, as there's going to be the Soul Catcher now for Flywin, who did just buy back and now will die back, dead for 75.
Yeah, I don't want to, like, flame the guy, but this has not been Flywin's game. Like, you can see even the farm, he's way behind all the other cores. Bear, I mean, he's with the supports, and it's... If you're going to be a... poor on a core, you want to be poor on the Beastmaster. You know, Roar is always good.
Yeah, Roar is always good. He's got Necro 3, so at least he can de-ward, you know.
He does have a lot of useful stuff, but again, you're looking at it like, man, if you had a couple more items, it would help the team a lot.
Oh, that's a big item too, BKB for our Storm Spirit.
Roar still pierces it.
Roar does still pierce it.
No, nothing follows up.
Yes, that's true. Roar does pierce it, right? And you cannot demonic, or you cannot disrupt him either, right? Because you are magic immune from that. So
it's always fun when you're magic immune from your ally spell. And you're like, no, why?
You know, I want to say yes, but it made me angry to no end that for the longest time, up until like last year, Phoenix Tether did not pierce magic immunity, so you couldn't tether your allies if they were magic immune.
Yeah, which is bad because you really would like.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was really upsetting. There's a few other things that you'd like to use on allies, but you can't. But that's you know, part of the
Nightmare.
balance.
You know, it's another one.
Yeah,
Vayne's
Nightmare.
Nightmare, because there's like that 1 second would have been that dodge for something. Damn, I had a train of thought, but
War staff? I think you can. On allies?
I can't remember, but I don't think you can. I know you can glimmer them though.
You can't glimmer, yeah.
But I think no, Force Staff you can, because it's like good, so it works on enemies. So it's like since it works on both, can't work on magic immune enemies, so I should work on magic immune allies.
Okay.
Is my guess, but
No, that makes
feel free to correct us, guys.
that tracks. Tweet us. That's you can strike Dota. Always plug.
You know, the message will start with "Hey numbskull," and you're like, this is gonna be a fan mail.
It's the fan mail. It's the equivalent of, take Blue's Clues. We're just opening up letter bombs in our DMs, That's great.
Let's see. Oh, they do have the Orb of Destruction on the radius side. Good item, especially when you have the Desert. That's a ton of magic damage. The Silencer is also the Silence.
Yeah, but the Paladin Sword is going to be too good for.
Paladin Sword is
lifesteal.
definitely too good.
Yeah.
On the Dire side, they also have very similar items.
Yeah.
With the Paladin Sword as well, and the Craggy. Quickening Charm.
Back is pretty good, as I hear a Storm Spirit zipping and zapping around. It looks like they're about to fight there on that cliff. Indeed they will, the Roar to be committed, but again, the Shadow Demon just in time disarmed, but BKB is the Arson Warriors jumping out onto the back lines there. Oh, it's going to be our Snapfire trying to get the kill on her. The boat now onto Vengeful Spirit. This is the LGD fight. We need the Chaos, the Egg, now that September is dead, and Monet, he's going to be up next. The X marks the spot, will scout him out, still BKB'd as well. It's going to be our Storm Spirit, as Monet will be the next to fall. They're looking for more, as Somnus has the mana pool here. 21 Bloodstone charges now, as Satsu has no BKB, running for his life up the high ground with the Vessel. His life will be claimed. LGD, that's the fight. 4 heroes dead, 7k up now. My goodness, Otomo.
Isn't this the same mistake they've made a bunch of time for RNG where they roar someone and FY's alive? Like, how many times have we seen Shadow Demon just like, no one's alright, I'll just destroy.
Flywin, yep, Electric Vortex will find him.
That's a team wipe.
This will complete the team wipe from Flywin.
We spoke too soon.
Father chasing him. Oh, cool guys don't look at explosions, I guess, but there he goes.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible, honestly. It comes back to all these, like, bad talking. When we talk about, they're jumping on the DK, that's a bad idea. It's like, yeah, you gotta jump on the SD, because you're not gonna be killing a Storm BKB or the Ursa while he's got enrage and BKB. So it's like, you gotta take out the most vulnerable guy. It's the Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
So them kind of not ignoring him all this every fight is really hurting them.
I think it was the pressure. I feel like you see they have a ward there, kind of by the bounty rune. RNG do at the very least, right? Maybe because LGD was also smoked up. Maybe they just didn't expect the supports to be there. Maybe they just we're smoked. We're over the first person we see.
Fair.
Crap, FY is there. I agree though. Your point overall.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But most of the time, if you don't see enemies in the lane, like you're like, they have to be behind the guy that they're showing, or the guy that we find.
No, yeah, you're correct. You're correct. I can just see a mentality where RNG go, just smoke and roar the first person.
Just kill him. Just kill him. He's right there. Just kill him.
He's right there. Just roar him. Get him, and then immediately demonic purge just instantly. Oh man.
Well, I mean, it's for the first time ever in this whole game, Setsu's not number 1 net worth.
No, I know. Yeah, it's actually Ursa.
That's actually a moment, and 12k ahead for a PSG LGD. It's looking real tough right now. RNG. My friend here was harping on about the snapper, but it's not working out.
Sorry?
No, sorry. That was my bad. But the Snapfire is just not able to get to the Phoenix at most of these fights because.
Sorry, go ahead.
Because Storm just jumps on the Snapfire every fight. BKB kills her. She can't do anything.
No, that's exactly right. In fact, X-Nova waiting until the Snapfire is dead.
Every time,
yeah. Especially that fight was so crucial. Forces RNGs to just cut their losses and try and leave. But even then, Alina taking a different path from the Lifestealer, and it's hard to run from this lineup, man. It's hard to run from this lineup. You got X-Mark, you got Storm and Ursa, even a Phoenix, Shadow, all these heroes providing some sort of, follow-up for their teams. So that was a good fight. RNG, like I said, I think they really need to fight around objectives. They just have to force these fights around something. But they're going to get more difficult from here. Monet, going to eat the Electric Vortex. Good damage, nearly half HP here already. Looking for the TP out. They've committed the Demonic Purge and nothing to pierce BKB. The Bash, nowhere to be found.
Yeah, it's only Ursa and Abyssal. Oh, look at them. It's a little bit worried. Hoping they can find someone. Storm is here. Storm does have
a catch.
BKB Aegis? I don't know.
But they would be happier to burst stages. He's actually got no allies whatsoever with him. They're going to send the Hawk out. Maybe. Oh, they didn't send it far enough. I thought they might have sent it into the, into that area.
Like like all the way to the outpost, something like that.
Yeah, just to see if anyone was there. But now plenty of heroes showing mid. I think now they've realized we've lost a chance. Oh, Courier, I think, has been scouted. Yeah, we can see the Storm Spirit looking for the Courier. Oh, he knows there's a hero here now, as Lilina has shown in the lane right there by the Secret Shop. Yule Scepter by Setsu. He's going to be able to eat a lot of this damage. Silenced up here as Flywind will rotate on through. That's just the Aegis, however. Looking for the TP out will be both of these heroes, and I think they're going to be able to escape.
Beautiful.
Smooth criminal.
That they might have considered staying and maybe trying to get the second kill, because they not usually Laguna Blade, but there's also that big chance that enemies are coming, and RNG has had this problem for coming, so it was a safe option. Looking back at the replay, I'm like, oh, we could have, but it's very well.
You didn't even use a BKB either on your Lina. You're quite happy with that. As the Courier being sent for a secret mission.
Actually, is Lina?
It's a secret mission. Okay, it's just dataless.
It's dataless.
Not that secret.
So I was wondering if Lina would be going for the Agnes, would not be going for dataless. She doesn't want to slice people through the Magic community.
No, not yet. I mean, against an Ursa, yeah, he's got that magic immunity, but he's also got the Enrage. He's already ulted him at least once with Enrage active, which hurts.
It hurts more your reputation. You don't look as cool.
Exactly. It doesn't hurt the Ursa, to be clear. It hurts you.
Oh, damn. Setsu might be in a little bit of trouble, but now Ursa shows himself, and he's like, yep, gonna be safe. Old 11, and all the bounties going for PSG LGD, it looks like.
Oh my god, look how poor the Beastmaster is.
I know, that's what it's like crazy.
What does FY have?
What kind of gaming chair does that guy?
Yes.
What's he sitting on?
Sitting in a Mercedes-Benz playing this game. I mean, look at that. He's got so much money, actually.
Shout out to Mercedes-Benz.
Chalice potentially into trouble. Yeah, he jumps right into plenty of damage to the road follow-up. But look, there's FY with the Blink Dagger trying to interrupt September. Just goes for a little 360, trying to turn around, trying to run. His Somnus not rotating through the cookie, as September will be the sacrificial lamb left behind.
Was that Ursa's 9-second BKB? I think it was.
It was a bit of a longer one.
That was 9 second.
9-second BKB.
So, alright, you forced out and you lose September's going to be back in time, but again, FY.
FY God.
I said he wouldn't be that flashy because the best thing you can do with Shadow Demon is save, but
the best thing you can do, like, if you were going to make a Shadow Demon highlight reel, it's going to be of this game at FY, that's for sure. As we take a look here at one of the clips in that highlight reel.
You know what I find very strange? Is that, he blinked in. I was going to say that they could see him, but he blinked in, and there's no way they could have done it.
Yep, FY's like, where you at, September? I know you're nearby. Oh boy, what a kill.
Yeah, real unfortunate if you ask me. But it's still, they got something out, which is a 9-second BKB.
Yeah, they did only leave September at least, but Roar, Kisses off cooldown, they back up. They're going hunting.
There's a cliff ford all the way down there. So they might have spotted this out from.
Oh yeah, Chalice leading the charge. He's going to be scouted by a Hawk though. Is this BKB back up? It should be by now.
Gem on the Shadow Demon.
Oh yeah, Gem on the Shadow Demon. They're going to know.
And I believe Sonos level 24 now.
Chalice though, Chalice. There's a boat now onto the back lines like here, but let's stick here. So there's a bash now onto Monet. He's going to get off the Enrage, trying to control one. The Shadow Demon Purge, but Flywind now is going to jump in, giving them the heals, however, as they still continue to chase. They're going back onto Monet. The egg will be scrambling before it gets a chance to even hatch. The Shadow Demon will be next to fall, left behind by his supports. On the run is Setsu. He's not going to be as lucky. 2 cores already dead here as Super, the Bun, working for the escape. September, level 16 here to the 24. He's got a halberd, so he can delay this by a little bit longer, but the potty blocks to assist Chalice here, and he will die. Again, I feel like RNG, they're still fighting the sort of split game. I don't know who got boated there, but the boat was used onto somebody.
I was like, oh, there's a boat somewhere, but it looks like Snapfire Pop just ulted just to save this tower.
Oh, yeah. Will she actually? There's the silence. Nice dodge down the stun out from Somnus. These cores don't have buyback here. Flywind, he's going to go down the swap to try and keep him alive, but the boat is going to connect now onto the Vengeful Spirit instead, sacrificing herself to try and let the team live a little bit longer of revenge. No buyback either. 30 seconds. Some time has been wasted here. You're going to have your hard carry Nakes in 15. The Fortifying might just buy you enough time to live to fight another day.
Yeah, no. Oh, and the creeps are dead, so Worth it. You're not gonna get this in time.
Yeah, they're not going to get it in
Unless,
time.
I mean, Lifesaver's gonna be up, Luna's gonna be up.
They're gonna, I don't know about this one. Maybe just melee barracks and immediately back off. They still have 9 seconds till the Lena. They're gonna go for the entire lane of barracks though. LGD, no, they're gonna realize this is too dangerous.
22k ahead for PSG LGD, and they wanna tie up their record. You know, the last 5 games it's 3-2 in favor for RNG.
That's correct.
So now they want to make it 3-3. Like, all right, there you go.
RNG currently the reigning ESL Online League champions over from the LA Major. They actually beat LGD quite dominantly in that performance as well. LG having the same roster, but of course a lot newer back then. So this is potentially the revenge as LGD looking for payback, looking to place a little bit better. They're both in still playoff series. Nova always going to get